Good music, good times.
One good thing about music, when it is to
Good music, good times. Delivering the best.
We are the reason you get written up or worse, fired. Good music, good times. Where the culture lives.
Hey! This is your girl Nyla Blackman and you're tuned into Trouble in the Morning. Yeah. Mad. Mad. Yeah. Yeah. Mad. Yeah. Mad. Say your name, man. Say your name, man. Feel your name, man. Cause your name, man. Don't feel like you can walk up in here with your chest up in the air. Feel your name, man. Feel your name, man. Wine inside.
Some of them I talk, just roll with it. Have it on a lot, go ahead, baby. These kind of things I love to see. I know that you're just for you, baby. Whatever that you wear for you. Baby girl, I like the way you do you, yeah. Cause you know I roll with it. Feel like a superstar, you take the nugget. You put the boogie from the bass in the waistline. You should have seen how you look from my eyesight. I want you know how much, I want you back it up on me. Pretty darling, I wanna wine all the way to the morning. I love the way that you're making me want it. You make me sing songs, girl, you deserve it. Yeah, I love in this feeling that make me step out of the sun. This feeling is so magical, I don't want it to go away. Take time.
Top of the morning to you and yours. The whole team is here.
It's the best feeling of the year.
Good morning to you and yours. How are you guys?
It's like go up there, down there, baby. Right there, baby. Yeah. It's the best feeling of the year.
Welcome to you and yours. Welcome to Trouble in the Morning.
You got me tripping over. I need the antidote. Need if we press up like we in a con.
Morning. Yeah, now I can hear myself. Yeah. My little touch there. I know my voice a little kind of soft now. You know, I just had the martial look now, you know. Monk, like too much in the Monk Monte, you know. Early morning, you know. Morning. Prince Pronto. I want that big rhythm Pronto. I want that good rhythm Pronto because, you know, you just have the good beats then Pronto. Good morning. Hey, good morning to Tata Marine. Good morning to Carly's. Morning to Tamara. Let's see my hair up in one day. Like the new Monk Monte style. Good morning. How are you feeling?
You sure you wasn't drinking yet?
I seen Shandy mic off. And Gigi mic on there. Shandy, pour on that mic, girl.
Fine.
Shandy, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Everybody else is on.
Monk Monte is in Monk Monte in the building this morning, all here.
It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
How was all it last 2 weeks on the quarantine? Yeah.
We miss everybody.
Let's see, Akil is not here with us today. He didn't take his coronavirus test.
Why you have to put the man business? I keep telling you what happened to Hippo, Whipper, and Tipper.
What Hippo, Whipper, and Tipper are you talking about?
Call into the show to come right here. Just now.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you? Welcome to Trouble in the Morning. You guys just continue to share that live. The entire team is here. I am seeing that I can't see Shandy's face. See what's going on there? Yeah.
I'm trying to connect still. I'm doing engineer stuff.
Yeah. Now, is GG mic that high looking, kind of?
I know my mic. Is it my mic that's doing that?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. All right, good morning to you and yours. Welcome to Trouble in the Morning. The entire team is here. And today we have a great show for you guys. Today is, we have a very talented producer out of St. Vincent. Monk, are you going to leave the bush and do a virtual soca fete? Yes, girl. It's me and my wife, you know. My wife have me in the bush picking tomatoes. The other day I pick some fig, you know. And I put on my big boots and I put on my farmer hat. And I tell her she, down in Trinidad, we have a music farm. Yo. Yes, all yeah. Yeah, Monk Montana, that's me.
God.
Yeah.
Carnival to
Hey, we have the incredible Mr. Weddy Beats with us this morning. All right. We're going to talk about, we missed a lot of things this week. Well, for the past 2 weeks or so. So for some weird reason, the week we decided to leave, all the good news started to come out. Everything going on in the world. And then we decided, all right, everybody got their thing together, you know, everything was nice. We went through a wee little period and think, boom, no news again. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do a quick recap of pretty much everything that's run down, but pretty much we're going to talk like more so along the lines of the inauguration and all that stuff. So Shandy is sorting out herself over there. Carly's good morning. That's Carly. It's Carly. I always call any man the wrong name. Like Akil boy. All right. Morning to Karen Charles. Good morning to the whole team. You guys just continue to share the live. Trouble in the Morning is here. Good morning to you guys. Now, I want to jump into something really quickly, and we start off with this here one time. I know that we have a new president. Woohoo. Shandy's happy.
Yes, that's right.
Shandy is happy and Nikki is happy. Voice of God and myself, we are both Republicans, so we are upset that Trump left.
The man nearly collapsed. You want to know how he got involved? You should have seen how his eyes opened up.
Sean, morning, Sean.
Oh my God.
All right, but in early on, Joe Biden had a pretty kind of powerful speech. I kind of clipped it up a little bit so we can just take a quick listen, and then we can just roughly talk about it. So let me play this real quickly. Trouble in the morning. Good morning to you guys.
On this hallowed ground where just a few days ago, violence sought to shake the capital's very foundation, we come together as one nation, under God, indivisible, to carry out the peaceful transfer of power as we have for more than 2 centuries. We'll press forward with speed and urgency, for we have much to do in this winter of peril and significant possibilities. Much to repair, much to restore, much to heal, much to build, and much to gain. Few people in our nation's history have been more challenged or found a time more challenging or difficult than the time we're in now. Once-in-a-century virus that silently stalks the country. It's taken as many lives in 1 year as America lost in all of World War II. A cry for survival comes from the planet itself, a cry that can't be any more desperate or any more clear. And now, a rise of political extremism, white supremacy, domestic terrorism, that we must confront and we will defeat. Today, on this January day, my whole soul is in this, bringing America together, uniting our people, uniting our nation. And I ask every American to join me in this cause. Now, here we stand, we're 108 years ago at another inaugural. Thousands of protesters tried to block brave women marching for the right to vote. And today, we mark the swearing in of the first woman in American history elected to national office, Vice President Kamala Harris. Don't tell me things can't change. And I pledge this to you. I will be a president for all Americans, all Americans. And I promise you, I will fight as hard for those who did not support me as for those who did. We must end this uncivil war that pits red against blue, rural versus urban, or rural versus urban, conservative versus liberal. We can do this if we open our souls instead of hardening our hearts, if we show a little tolerance and humility. We're entering what may be the toughest and deadliest period of the virus. We must set aside politics and finally face this pandemic as one nation. One nation.
Under God.
No hay place and don't talk to me. No hay place, eh? No hay place.
The bar is so low and everything's been such a circus that like everything just seems like a wonderful thing that Joe Biden is doing just because it's like
it's a breath of fresh air.
It's like back to some level of professionalism.
Yo, I'm happy you said that. You know, I'm happy you said that because the things that Joe Biden are doing are so mediocre. It's like even the speech. It wasn't. I listened to the speech. I got up this morning at literally 5:30 a.m. And the speech, I got the abbreviated version, which is like 8 minutes online, and I've listened to it over and over and over and over, and I'm saying to myself, yo, this is not even a moving speech where, you know, you're rallying the masses of people together. And I'm like, but at least he did it. He did enough.
It's so divided. We're so divided, though. It's like for where we are. I mean, number one, he's no Obama, right? He is not that speaker.
He's not savvy like that.
Down
Yeah.
the house, right? But for where we are right now, I think it's gonna take some time, and he is gradually setting a tone. I don't think anybody besides his base is going to be riled up because that's the whole point. The things that he's saying, clearly there's a whole half of America that doesn't believe in this, is not here for this unity and not here for this. So he's laying a foundation, I feel like he's setting groundwork for the things that he's going to do moving forward. And the stage is set on him for us to see, you know, all right, let's see what you do.
Now, he's facing tremendous pressure going into his presidency. I know from the very first day, like, he didn't even waste time. He went right into there. He picked up a pen. But I think the first thing he did was remove Donald Trump's Diet Coke button off the desk. That is his very first thing in office. But all kicks aside, he started signing a bunch of executive orders straight into his presidency. And I know you had a few of the things that he signed as well into presidency. Carl, I say they're not hearing Gigi, so just turn up Gigi's mic a little bit louder.
We did.
Yeah.
I would say, you know what? I think on his first day, he signed several, literally that same evening, like fireworks done. All right, let me sign these orders, right? He entered us back into the Paris Climate Accord, right? It takes about 30 days to start that process. He canceled the Keystone XL pipeline and direct agencies to review and reverse more than 100 Trump actions on the environment.
Wow. Wow. Wait, hold on. Don't go far. Don't go too far.
He-
Don't go too far yet. Hold on. The Keystone Pipeline. That's where they was running it through the Native American
yep.
lands. All right, continue.
When they were waterboarding people, when he was protesting and all kind of, I mean, like thinking them with the water, with high pressure water hose and stuff. They were being really aggressive and disgusting. He also required non-citizens to be included in the census and appointment of congressional representatives, so people to actually support, you know, people who are non-citizens who are looking to come into this country. He reversed the Trump administration's restrictions on U.S. entry for passport holders from 7 Muslim majority countries.
Wow, okay.
He undid the Trump expansion of immigration enforcement within the United States. He halted the construction of that lawless border wall that didn't actually ever get fully enacted and didn't go anywhere and wasted a whole bunch of money. But he got rid of that. He also directed the OMB director to develop recommendations to modernize regulatory review and undo Trump's regulatory approval process. So he really, the first day, he really was trying to roll back a lot of the crazy things that Trump was doing that was affecting our environment, that was affecting immigrants and things like that. And since then, you know, in total, in the first 3 days of his presidency, he signed 30 executive orders. He restored the collective bargaining power and working protections for federal workers and laid the foundation for $15 minimum wage across the nation.
That right there to me is, when I saw that one, I was like, $15. Federal workers are now getting $15 an hour when city and state workers were already making that money?
That's not what that means.
Yeah, what?
That's not what that means. It means by law, federally, no one can get paid less than $15.
Less than $15
Well,
an hour.
not yet, but he started the process for that.
Started the process. So right now, every state has their own individual thing. So if the federal minimum wage is $7.50, states cannot pay less than $7.50. They could individually decide, hey, I'm going to do $12 in New York.
So wait.
We're going to do $13 in Pennsylvania.
I'm kind of lost here. You said the federal law that he's signing, you cannot pay less than $15 an hour. Now, with a federal law that also affects state, that's what you're saying. So now the minimum wage all across the board now has to be $15 an hour?
Correct.
Wow. All right, that's a win for Biden right there. I give him that. All right, okay.
Because the federal minimum wage right now is like $9 or $7.
Yeah, and that's the thing, it's by state. So some states,
So every state choose what they want. It just can't be below what the federal states.
Okay, all right.
The feds now say, hey, the federal mandated minimum wage is $12. Every state has to be above that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, it's
Now,
slavery.
also, as amazing as that may sound, right? That also is a very bad thing. Hear me out.
Listen,
Housing, food, just cost of living on an everyday. It is going to raise because now in the states where they're cash strapped, right, where they don't really have that much money, so to speak, where paying someone a minimum wage of, like, let's say $8.95 an hour, it's really pushing the limits of what you could afford. Now you have to muster up somewhere that you can get an extra probably $4 or $5 an hour to pay this person because the federal mandate says it. Now, what is going to happen in those neighborhoods where housing is down, where transportation is down, school?
The problem is
Why are you
the
debating with this
system
guy?
in of itself is messed up, and I always say this, right? There's no reason why we should not have the federal law make it $15 an hour. The problem is we're not attacking the other avenues of the system to make it work. So yes, $15 an hour should be normal, but if the cost of living is not addressed, if business taxes and certain things that are happening within small businesses and the protections and the money they receive and all those things, if that's not resolved, then that affects the business owner. But that's not the fault. Like, because the government has not addressed your issue does not mean you continue to have the right to exploit me as an employee. And so I can totally understand the hardships that would bring, but that's why we need to continue to attack this issue and address it from all angles, because people should be able to get paid a living that they're able to actually be able to afford their life.
Just as regular things in life.
Like,
Yeah.
And they said right now, the way the minimum wage is, nobody making minimum wage can afford even a 1-bedroom apartment on their salary in any state in this country. So that's telling you something. Anyways, we gotta move on, because we got a lot of things to talk about for this inauguration.
For real. Now, also in the inauguration, I remember there was a young lady who rose to fame. And before we speak about this young lady, there was another Black excellence that took place. I know you had someone to speak about really quickly.
I wanted to just kind of shout out the fact that, so we obviously, it's been a crazy year with politics and all, and a tremendous amount of coverage. And one of the kind of shining stars that have really stood out is Abby Phillips from CNN. And she's really received a lot of recognition for great reporting that she's been doing on the ground. And so she was actually promoted to senior political correspondent, and she now has her own show on CNN on Sundays. She's got Trini Roots.
I wish I tweeted was here with a had a round of applause button, but definitely round of applause to Abby. Good morning, Abby. Round of applause to you. Did well. Also, keeping in line with Black excellence, we have a young lady by the name of Amanda Gorman who rose to fame during the inauguration with a poem. All right.
Yeah, it's called The Hill We Climb.
Yeah, the poem was entitled The Hill We Climb. And we did have a couple of snippets, a couple of clips of this that we wanted to listen to. Powerful poem. I had a few bad things to say, but I said this morning I'm going to focus on positivity.
I was going to say
and
2021
I want you to keep in mind when you listen to it, she was booked to do this poem, right? She's the youth poet of the nation. She was booked to do this poem prior to the riots.
Yeah.
She was having issues getting it done. She saw what happened on the Capitol and then was inspired to finish her poem. So this poem is inspired by what she saw during the Capitol riots.
With that being said, good morning to Keisha. Good morning to Brian. Good morning to Kiza, my good friend from a long time. Good morning to Roxanne. Good morning to the whole team that's locking in Carlisle, the entire team. Just good morning to you guys. Continue to share the live. Let's jump into The Hill We Climb by Amanda Gorman. And also good morning to Julian's promo. Everyone that's locked into Julian's promo, good morning to you guys.
We have people from Bahamas. We have people from...
Wow. Also, we're on we also on a new platform this morning as well. It's called Twitch. All right. So you guys, Twitch/GMGT, Mixcloud GMGT. We're on as much platforms as we possibly can so that we can get to you guys and just continue to share the live. Whichever is your favorite platform, just share the live. Trouble in the Morning, we are here. Here's Amanda Gorman with The Hill We Climb.
Mr. President, Dr. Biden, Madam Vice President, Mr. Emhoff, Americans, and the world. When day comes, we ask ourselves, where can we find light in this never-ending shade? The loss we carry, a sea we must wade. We've braved the belly of the beast. We've learned that quiet isn't always peace. In the norms and notions of what just isn't always just is. And yet the dawn is ours before we knew it. Somehow we do it. Somehow we've weathered and witnessed a nation that isn't broken, but simply unfinished. We, the successors of a country and a time where a skinny Black girl descended from slaves and raised by a single mother can dream of becoming president, only to find herself reciting for one. And yes, we are far from polished, far from pristine, but that doesn't mean we are striving to form a union that is perfect. If we merge mercy with might and might with right, then love becomes our legacy and change our children's birthright. So let us leave behind a country better than the one we were left. With every breath from my bronze-pounded chest, we will raise this wounded world into a wondrous one. We will rise from the gold-limbed hills of the West. We will rise from the windswept Northeast, where our forefathers first realized revolution. We will rise from the lake-rimmed cities of the Midwestern states. We will rise from the sun-baked South. We will rebuild, reconcile, and recover in every known nook of our nation, in every corner called our country. Our people, diverse and beautiful, will emerge battered and beautiful. When day comes, we step out of the shade, aflame and unafraid. The new dawn blooms as we free it. For there is always light, if only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it.
There is always light, even if we are brave enough. Or should I say, even if we aren't
are brave enough to see it, if only we are brave enough to be it.
Sugars want to say something so bad.
I do, but I want to keep it positive this morning because
Let me give you some quick points, some positive points about this young woman. She's at 22. She's the youngest inaugural poet ever in the United States.
okay.
She fell in love with poetry at a young age and distinguished herself quickly as a rising talent. She studied sociology at Harvard, and at that point she became the National Youth Poet Laureate, the first person to hold that position. She's also reaching a much larger audience with her work now. Since
Of course.
Since she did this poem at the inauguration, she has gained over 2 million followers on Instagram, and she had 2 books that were in pre-release point in Amazon. She's now on the Amazon bestseller list, as also the Barnes & Noble bestseller list. Both her books are sold out. So big things for this girl.
Yo, I just want to say now, like, I can't help it. I have to say this. I can't. I just can't.
Say it.
I can't. I just hope that those 2 books on the bestseller list are really bestsellers, because the backlash she gonna get if those books are horrible.
Regardless of what I think, she would still get that kind of love, because it's just a breath of fresh air. This whole administration, everything about it is trending, and it's just a fresh air.
Now that President Joe Biden has really settled in, it's now today's, I believe, is the it's the 24th.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
He has had 4 days.
Oh my God, 4 whole days.
4 whole
Did he
days.
even move in all his clothes yet?
Yeah.
Like, my gosh.
4 whole days in the White House. President Joe Biden, what's next? What are we hoping to expect here? Because pretty much, I know everyone is looking forward to which was supposed to be a $2,000 stimulus check, which is now going to be $1,000.
Yeah, where's that stimmy?
$1,400.
But here's why it's $1,400, because we got the $600. So the $600 that Trump gave you plus $1,400 is $2,000.
You got the 600?
I didn't file my taxes last year, so I did not, but I will get it as a tax credit when I file this year.
Oh, you would?
But
I'm filing my taxes for the first year in like about...
But no, there are some people that are still...
Oh, you got yours?
Yeah, I got
But no, but hear me. I think what everyone is looking for as an immediate first step, and it's something that he has addressed, that he, for his first 100 days, is going to really tackle coronavirus. We have not, on a national scale, had any actual organization and mandates in place. So Joe Biden did say as much as he is allowed within the law, he's going to try to tackle that. He's got his task force going and all those things. It looks like based on some of the executive orders he signed, he's going to be tackling immigration and immigration reform. So I think, those are 2 top things.
I really hope that
I'm
this
looking for.
administration really gets down to what is necessary here and really do the right thing, because for far too long, we have voted on promises. Well, you guys have voted on promises. I am not allowed to vote here in the United
But
States.
everybody got so much comment for
you know?
people that can't vote in this country. My gosh.
No, but at the end of the day, we still live here, so we have a right to say.
He has the right to say.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I still benefit from the things that you guys vote for. So, you know what I'm saying?
Not even that. I'm sure you still have something to say about the politics in your own country.
Yeah.
So therefore, and I'm quite sure people do a kick up like, you can't even vote, so you talking for.
No, I get that a lot. I get that a lot. But the thing is, they say, oh yeah, you can't vote, you shouldn't have an option. Yeah, I could have an opinion in this, because at the end of the day, I'm living here, number one. If I chose to vote, I could go vote. You know what I'm
We
saying?
would not allow you to vote for Trump. We would lock you in this place somewhere. I'm just telling you
No,
right
but
now.
how many black people was voting for Trump? So you can't even say that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, big up to Trump. I just hope Joe Biden does what he does and he comes in there. I know he also suspended the school loans a little bit further down. So
Yeah.
much love to Joe Biden for
Yeah,
that
but it's
as well.
just like I just want him to get rid of everything.
I just
So
want
we
him to
all
make
start from
college
zero.
free so I could go and
Joe
Because
Biden
we
worked too
start
hard.
zero.
Joe Biden worked too hard for school loans to not be abolished. To not come now and say, listen, I'm just gonna get rid of the school loans. So 10 grand is fine. I only owe 14,000. So
You hear you. That's why it's fine. What about people who owe more than that?
that's their problem. Nobody tell them to go and do that and make less money than they could pay back the school loan. No, I'm joking. Trouble in the morning. We are here. Good morning to you and yours. Good morning to everyone that's just joining us for the first time. Good morning to you guys. Also, Gigi is here. Shandy is here with us. And I go by the name of Rondell. Good morning. Now, we have Wetty Beast, who's going to talk to. He's an amazing writer, producer, and he's also an artist. Yeah, this man is all wrong. He's hailing from the land of St. Vincent. Talking about St. Vincent, let's go local and talk about some news in St. Vincent, because I know in St. Vincent, there is a few things that's going on, from the politics straight down to the volcano. And we're leaning on a correspondent here, Chandel D. Riggs, to give us... Hey, Gavin, good morning, Gavin. You guys just continue to share the live. We're leaning on our correspondent, Chandel D. Riggs, here to let us know what's going on in our sweet land of St. Vincent. I also found out, Gigi, that the Grenadines is made up of 32 islands that are uninhabited except Union Island.
No,
not all of
not
them.
all
They're
of them
made
are
up of small islands and uninhabited caves.
And or the caves are uninhabited.
Caves. So yes.
Okay,
Yes.
but the islands you can inhabit.
Yes.
So if I did win $1 billion, I could have gone and buy an island on the Grenadines.
You actually could have, like, I was actually online yesterday and I see one of them is actually up for sale.
An island, a whole island.
a
in the
whole
Grenadines.
island.
Let's go. Let's put it together and just get an island. Let me go island.
I'm not
But I
happy
go and
about
start
that.
my whole country there, you know.
I'm not happy
Yeah, to
about
hell with
that.
people, I gonna start my
Hell
whole
no.
country.
Oh
so
God,
not
I'm not
happy
coming
about
to a
that.
country run by sugar.
Hey, Roxanne, good morning. Akil will be with us next week, God spare life. He'll be back with us. Now, me running a country is gonna be the best country. I'll tell you
Yeah,
why.
okay.
I'll tell you why it's gonna be the best country. Because first and foremost, if you wanted to be LGBTQ left AZ, you could be that. But you cannot watch me and tell me that you know what? Let me stay away from
Yeah,
that
look,
topic.
just
Let's go in. But if you came to a country that I ran, it would be amazing country. I promise. We'll have
I'm
fets
red.
every
I feel
day.
like I would be
We will only
island. Sure,
work for 3 days. We will work for 3 days of the week. We'll fet for 4 days. We would really have a time of our lives. We'd really have the time of our lives. So Shandy is gonna enlighten us quick 1 or 2 things about St. Vincent.
Well, you just mentioned it's 32 island and caves. Right now we
Mm-hmm.
have our volcano that's it's in a effusive state right
Mm-hmm.
now. So we are hoping that it does not become explosive, because if it does, then people would have to evacuate. But as you see, I've sent you guys videos.
Yeah.
It's just growing.
It's like
the
a
dome
big
is just
dome that's just
growing
getting
and
bigger and
growing
bigger.
and
But this is
growing.
the question. This is a question that I had to ask you, Shandy. Is that like the stuff that comes out from the volcano, right? Is that good manure? Like you could grow real good plants in that? Is that why the weed in Vinci is so
after
hard?
everything passes, yes. Rumor has it, I'm just going to say quote unquote, on the slopes of the volcanoes where the
best weed.
marijuana
Yeah, the best weed that's grown.
cultivated.
I heard.
But that's why I always wonder why Vinci local so is hard, the hardest hard now, you know? Gigi, we gotta go and smoke some Vinci local one of these.
Can I? And I just say that the stuff that I've seen, I've never said I've tried it,
Yeah.
but what I've seen, it's like grass.
Yeah.
Listen, I heard that.
Grass.
the
No, well, I'm
Rasta
from
man was trying
Trinidad,
to
so
get
I had a lot of
protections.
Vinci
Yeah,
local
so
in
like,
life.
It's like you know how you're accustomed to seeing it, you have to crush it here.
Yeah.
Down there, it's like straight grass. And I remember somebody came to me and was like, "You want some?" I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
we had to cut it up with our scissors and it'd be
my
so nice
God.
and sticky icky.
Yeah,
That just
it's
really
different.
made me
It's
wanna
just
try it
different.
properly, but
Oh
It's different.
boy. Trouble in the morning, we are here. We have it's about 9:30 something, and we have our good friend Wetty Beats. I just see he showed up. So he's getting ready to go. Where he's broadcasting from where is he talking about?
Paris.
From Paris.
Yeah.
Oui.
Oui, oui.
Let me twist my thing. So
I can now with you.
all right. Keisha said, lava boy. Let's get into one quick Weddy Beats and then we talk to Weddy Beats after the break. This is Trouble in the Morning. Good morning, guys.
It could be water, it could be rum, it could be any sea, everything going down, down, down. It could be water, it could be rum, it could be any sea, everything going down. Cause the water's over me head, head, head. And the bumps into the ground. The water's over me head, head, head. Now watch the girl and wine go down and the gong like. I don't mean to be so rude, darling, but we don't really watch face. Now you have your purpose in drinking. We don't know how everything tastes. Well, you don't spy by the bar. We have it here by the case. So if your feelings are problem, well, tonight you will know your place. Waiting, tell them to put that passe. Send for the punch and bring on the back of it. There's plenty bottles lined up like on a range. We go do it just like the other day. We don't care what people say. It could be water, it could be rum, it could be any sea, everything going down, down, down. It could be water, it could be rum, it could be any sea, everything going down. Cause the bottle's over me head, head. The bottle's over me head. And I bumps into the ground. The bottle's over me head, head. The bottle's over me head. Now watch the girl and wine go down.
And we chanting dum 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 dum. Give a pat, down on the ground like. Wetty Beats is in the building. Good morning to you and yours. Trouble in the Morning. Shandy. Gigi Rondell, we are here. Good morning to DJ X Rating and Akil as well. Good morning to Nicole, Nikki G the voice. And of course, welcome. We introducing to Trouble in the Morning a prolific songwriter. He is a producer. He's a philanthropist. That's a word to use?
Yeah.
He's one of those? Yeah, he's one of those. All right. From the island of St. Vincent, welcome to Trouble in the Morning, Mr. Wetty Beats. I trying Wetty Beats. I trying.
Check.
Morning, brother.
Yeah, we hear you. Can you hear us?
Alright, man. Yeah, man. I'm hearing everything cool.
What time it is where you at, boy?
It's roughly about 3:40 or something, 3:45.
Wow. Wetty, good morning to you. My name is Rondell. Welcome to the show. Let me ask you a question, brother. Out of all the places in the world, right? Like, there's all the places in the world. You left St. Vincent to go live in Paris, brother. Dan, where was you really thinking, right?
Nah, I want to get the experience of, I have a second language. I'm speaking French as well, so that's good. A second language.
Wetty, right now we have some girls on the line right now. Yeah. I need you to tell the ladies something that gonna make their drawers wet for me around that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, tell them something in French that gonna make their drawers wet for me, Wetty. Go ahead.
Yo, when I come out here to learn French, I didn't come out here to learn no dirty
language. You're lying, man. Come now, don't lie to we now, boy. Don't lie, it's big man here, boy.
Let me tell you something. You know what's good about those romance languages?
It's big man.
You could say
Wetty, you can tell a girl. Wetty, you can tell a girl go and sit down, and she be like, ooh.
Yeah, basically you can say anything, you just come up with anything, you know what I mean? Exactly. And they believe you. They're like, yeah, that's the shit, but yeah, really, you know what I mean?
How is the state of soca music in Paris, Wetty?
Bro, well, there's no like party and stuff going on. It's everything is on a standstill, like all over the world, you know what I mean? It's on a standstill, but me as a person, I have my own studio, so I could just roll in my studio and do whatever I feel like, you know what I mean?
Same thing, Rudy
so
G
I'm creating. I'm always creating. I'm just every day I'm creating, and just hoping and waiting for the right moment to just everything open back up, and you know what I mean, everybody could just run around and throw shows and do this and do that, and things go back to normal.
Nice,
But the
nice.
soca scene over here is really, I have to big up the French soca crew, because they're really you know, making people know soca over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And every carnival they touch it and make sure they represent, and you know what I mean? So really and truly, they are the out front leading people in the soca industry over here. And soca is not really a big thing here, to be honest. It's not a big thing here, but it's starting to grow. To be honest, it's starting to grow.
Definitely. So
Love-wise, it's starting to grow.
for the folks on the outside, we are talking to Wetty Beats. He's a Vincy producer / songwriter / artist, a philanthropist, you know, somebody who is just out there on the forefronts of soca. So with that being said, Wetty Beats, just let the people know exactly who you are, where you hailing from, you know, let us know exactly where you come from in Vincy, that kind of thing. Give us a quick synopsis of Wetty Beats himself.
Okay, well, I am originally from Union Island. It's one of the Grenadines Island. It's St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So I'm from the Grenadines Island, Union Island, right? Grew up most of my life there, and then moved to Paris to come study sound engineering when it was around 2009. Finished school in Union, and then I came straight here to come study sound engineering, where I pick up my second language, French. And now I'm a French-speaking person. I got my degree in engineering, sound engineering. So, but that was kind of tough still, because just came from home, had to come here, start to be in a French school straight away, learn French for like 6 months, and then go straight into sound engineering school. So you could imagine the first couple of months it was like, and I was like, I was just looking like, what's going on? So it's only like the last year and a half I start to really understand what's going on, and then I end up coming out with a degree. It was crazy, you know.
So the question I have to, this is Shandy. Hi. So the question I have to ask is, have you gone home since the pandemic has occurred?
Nope. Nope. I was supposed to go home last year in for Easterval, right? Never happened.
Okay.
Wait, hold up. You were supposed to go last year for what?
Easterval. Easterval. In Union Island, we have a festival called Easterval.
Yes.
Easter. Yes.
Like Carnival, Easterval.
Yes, it is bomb.
All you couldn't find no other name.
You see you? Don't study this guy.
Nah. We have our own thing.
So, tell me about this hour, because now I'm curious, brother.
Yeah.
Wait. You go egg hunting while whining or something? What going on? I tried to wrap my head around with what it is. What's going on there?
No. It's not like that, man. Not like that. Just like what? 5 days of just enjoying yourself, party everywhere. And
5 days.
Crazy. Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
The average carnival in the world is 3.
But they have less people.
5.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
It's 10 days.
We have like Queen show, and then we have like culture show and other stuff on different nights. So yeah.
I was asking Shandy last night, what was the population of Union Island?
Yeah, I couldn't give it. I didn't know off the top of my head.
I think it's around 2,000 to 3,000 people in it.
I wasn't too far off. I wasn't too far off.
Wow.
Yeah.
So pretty much everybody know everybody.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So like in an island like that, you ain't go
in
an island like that, you ain't gonna really be scared to bag a girl by Wetty. Like you see a young lady that you really like, man, and you say, I want to talk to this girl, but I had to find out from other people if she might be related. That never went through your head or something like that?
Well, not really.
No? Well, if the friend is
So I think I have to ask this question. As you know, the volcano Soufriere is acting up right now. So do you have anybody in that area, or everybody's in town, or everybody's in Union?
All my family's in Union, huh? I have family in St. Vincent as well, but they're not really like close to the volcano. It's more or less on the south side, I would say. Most likely around Kingstown area.
Yeah, town area.
Go
That's
back
what I
up,
was
it's not,
saying.
yeah.
Because that's where I met you a couple years back. I think you was in a studio out there in town area. So that's why I was asking that question. And you know, everything with the COVID and all that stuff. So that's holding them scenes back. But I'm going to bring it back to you now. So I know last year, 2019, sorry, we're in 2021. 2019, you won the UK Soca Monarch competition. How did that feel? And how was that experience compared to other experiences that you've gone through?
To be honest, it was a good feeling. There was the first time in a long time they had it was officially a UK Soca Monarch, and it wasn't like a big event, but it's just starting. So for me, winning it was a achievement. At the same time, it was a good feeling because at least they put it down. You know, in Europe there's a Soca Monarch. Like when you hear Soca Monarch, you only think about Trinidad or St. Vincent or Grenada, you know. But for having Soca Monarch in Europe, it was great. It was nice. Yeah. So
have you ever been to Trinidad Soca Monarch? Have you entered a Trinidad Soca Monarch?
No, I never even been to Trinidad yet, brother. I was supposed to come and go to Trinidad, and then this whole thing came up. And, yeah.
Wetty. How long have you been producing professionally?
Bro, I'm 29 now, and I've been producing since I was 14. So,
wow.
Yeah.
As far as major artists that you've worked with out of TNT, does the list include the top tiers?
Everybody.
So how come you never went Trinidad yet, boy? Since 14 by then, boy?
Can you
name
some of the artists that
Nobody
you've
never
worked
invite
with?
you to Masha Monday, nothing like
nothing. Nobody has sent a plane ticket for you, Watty?
No, bro. Listen, man. Listen. I'm always working and always busy doing my thing. So I do the music and then I just leave it out there to do it what it's supposed to do. And yeah, it's played on radio, it's played everywhere, and then I just back my head back into in my productions.
I know Gigi had a question for you as well, Gigi.
Let me ask you a question. With you having moved to Europe, right, and to study and everything, do you think that has had an influence or an impact on how you do music?
Well, I would say it have a big part to play in it, because at the same time when you're home, right, when you're back home, you're producing and you're doing things, people will look at you like, yeah, you know what I mean? But when a man here, yo, this man from Paris or whatever, they look at you like, yo, from Paris, yeah, I want to work with him. But he's from Vinci, innit? So
well, you're catfishing people out there, what you mean? That you're doing to people out there then?
No, I'm just saying, man, you know. So it's like when you out in the outer world, people look at you different than when you're from
I understand.
back home, you know. So it had a big part to play in it, and it influenced me a lot as well, because I'm open up to a lot of different kind of music and a lot of different cultures as well. So it kind of gave me a more clear mind to just produce and be different. You understand? So yeah.
Who are some
play
artists?
A big part.
Who are some artists that you've worked with that people will know, but they wouldn't have known you worked with them? And what are some songs that they might be familiar with that you've worked on?
Yo, I work on a lot of things and I can't even keep track of them still. I produced a song for Marshall called Bitter. On the Bitter Rhythm, a song called Losing It. That was me and Static Production. I did Watch Thing for Skinny Fabulous. I don't know if a lot of people know. I wrote and produced that track for Skinny.
Wow.
Yeah, I did Dr. Mashup as well for Marshall Montano.
Wait. I just hate to interject in questions, but the word on the street, when I get his ass kicked left and right in Trinidad, right? The word on the street was that Skinny Fabulous wrote Dr. Mashup for Marshall Montano.
No, he wrote it. He wrote,
you said you had.
I produced the track.
You produced the track.
Yeah,
okay.
He wrote the song.
So wait, is a whole Vinci Alliance come to take down Iowa George?
Yeah.
No, I'm not having that. Iowa is my brethren. Now that I know you had part to doing that, I put you down on the list there, Wetty. You on the list, Wetty. Wetty, you on the list. Wetty, here, wait on. Teach me how to write a song so I can make a distract for you one time.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. If I wanted a big track to this the man, you know, you come and check me out.
Oh Lord.
No, you come check me, so you know what I mean. You gotta take me good, isn't it?
Let me ask you real quick. As an artist, a writer, and a producer, how do you know which songs? How do you determine which songs you keep for yourself and which ones you shop?
Well, that's a kind of tricky question because whenever I write a song, I put my all into it, and sometimes I will write a song with a purpose. Like I will say, okay, this song I will write this for Skinny, so I actually will interpret how Skinny will sing the song, and in my mind, yeah, this is his song. Or I will interpret how Marsha will sing and do the same thing. But then there's some songs I will just write with my own flavor, and then I'll say, yeah, should I keep it or should I sell it? Or should I give it, you know what I mean? So sometimes it could come across where I send it to somebody and they say, yo, yeah, this stuff. And they do it, but I didn't write it in mind that, okay, it's for them. You get what I mean? But most of the songs now that I'm writing and most of the things I'm doing right now, I'm doing it for myself.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I was watching an interview earlier where you said you're gonna try to hold back majority of the things for yourself, mainly because of the fact that you know how things are tight right now with like the promoting, the flying, just the aspect of making money on it general. You're gonna try to keep as much as the things for yourself.
Yeah.
With that being said, I do have a question though. Who was the most interesting person? It can be a soca artist, it can be a producer. Who was the most interesting person that Wetty Beats have worked with so far in his career? Shandy, give him a $10. Shandy, give him a $10. Shandy, I want my $10. Wetty Beats, let me put this out there, right? So last night, last night, Wetty Beats, Shandy and I made a bet. Right? It was a $10 bet, right? I said, when I ask Wetty Beats this question, he's going to freeze. And Shandy had you on the rope. She said, nah, when you ask Wetty Beats that question, he's going to pull out immediately. He might say Marshall one time, but I bet her that you was going to freeze. Give him a $10, Shandy. Give him a $10, Shandy. Shandy, I want my $10 before we leave here.
Yeah, Shandy, I come back here. Yeah, that one is a tough one to be honest, brother, man. That's a tough one.
I know it was good because sometimes you might call a name and you know, yeah.
One of the biggest tracks up to date that I ever wrote and produced was Oye for Olatunji, right? So,
oh wow.
And then that's like a really interesting track because at the time I was like one of the first people to try and fuse, you know, like do it properly, try and fuse Afrobeat, with soca music, right? And then I came up with this track, I wrote it, sent it, Ola said yeah, boom. Ola took it, he did it, and it blew up. And then after that, I did one, and the following year, which was called Under the, but that one was my personal track, right?
Wow.
Under, that was my personal track, and then I try to make, try to bring a trend every time, and because people don't really catch up on me still because I was changing and switching up my flow in terms of producing because I listen to other music and I try to mix it together and try to do something. So, people will never be able to follow night trail. I move with the breadcrumb, get somebody to pick a bird to pick it up every time,
and go from there. So the question that I have to ask now is, I wanted to know, where do you see yourself with this whole pandemic situation? Where are your next steps as to where you're going to go? Within the next 6 months, let's say Paris opens up. What's the first carnival you're going to go to? Say Vincy Mass opens up. Would you fly down or would you chill out and do something virtual instead?
Yeah, but why do we not pay Vincy Mass going on? What are you doing here? I'm supposed to be home.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And I wanted to commend you because what I noticed on your pages, and a lot of people don't know, you give a play-by-play, step-by-step on how you come up with your rhythms.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that. I know you have
Yeah,
a rhythm
yeah.
that you have coming out now. Look like Soca Avengers. Well, mainly green.
Super
Yeah,
Saiyan, Super Saiyan, that thing
it's
mad.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Man say Dragon Ball Z.
Listen
Yeah?
to me. No,
Oh,
let
wait.
me tell you. I saw the artwork for that, and I got so excited. Like, it brought me some nostalgia. And the whole time, I didn't want to look. I'm there figuring out, like, you know, when you
He's a
level
big
up
comic
on a player,
fan. He's a big comic fan.
When you level up in the
Yeah,
arcade,
I'm
it's
a
dope.
fan of manga and
Yeah,
comics.
it's real dope.
Marvel or DC?
Gotta say Marvel.
Bro, that's
But you have
tough,
to
bro,
think
but-
about that.
Marvel,
The man had to
Marvel.
think about
I'm
that.
a
What about
DC
Batman? What about
guy.
Batman? Come
Yo.
on.
DC.
Where the beats? Watch
Yeah,
this.
I'm a
Where the
DC
beats?
guy,
Watch
I'm a
this.
DC guy.
Voice of God, Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
I'm
You
a
see?
DC guy.
You see?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see?
Marvel,
Watch this.
yeah.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Shandy, Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Watch this.
Yeah,
Gigi, Marvel or
it's
DC?
Marvel.
You have to think
But
about
I gotta
that,
give
boy.
a special shot for Batman. I mean,
All right. You have it. You have it.
Bro. I grew up on Batman and Superman.
Yeah,
You see, he grew up on Batman and
Understand,
Superman.
like-
Yeah.
Now, I did want to switch gears really quick because there was something I wanted to ask early on in the line of questioning that I just really want to get in there is as far as producers really getting the credit, because you just said a whole bunch of stuff in the interview just now that I really did not know about. Maybe I'm not really into producers and the people that produce the rhythm or whatever the case may be, and a lot of us aren't. But the thing is, how does a producer stay afloat? How does he keep his name afloat? You know, how does he get the credit he deserves for what he's putting out? Because it's the artist that's getting the credit for everything nowadays. How do you continuously get business? Like, how does that work?
Well, I will be honest and I'll be frank, right? When you do a song for an artist, it could be his biggest song of the year. It could be his own song that, you know, you could make that person or whatever. When hype get to their head, then they forgot whoever gave them the opportunity to do this or do that, and then they forget everything. So you can't really count on the artist to make your name bigger or give you credit for what you done. So with my thing now, in every beat I do, I have a logo that my nephew recorded when he was really young, like really young, when he was like what, 2 years. You know, he said, "Where the Beats Production?" And you know, so I always have that in all my production. So people would hear that and then they say, "Well, yeah, what's this?" And then they go YouTube and they see who produced it because it's written in the credits, you know. And then people would normally get in contact with me, and whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, anywhere, just to, you know what I mean, build a relationship to know what's going on, how they could work with me and stuff like that. And you're just going around.
Yeah, I remember because last time we was talking about it and Gigi mentioned that, you know, like every time she's listening a rhythm, you hear like the producer's name in it, and she thought it was like, why are they doing it? It's
I
kind
didn't
of
say
like,
that. I said that's why they're doing it.
that's
because
why they're
otherwise
doing it.
producers will not get their
get the
recognition.
credit for what
So
it is.
you have to know, when I hear Weddy Beats, if he never had that, I would never know that it's Weddy Beats produced. So now when I'm hearing rhythm after rhythm that's hidden, I'm going, yo, who is that Weddy Beats? His beats is hard. And that's how they get that understanding. That's
No,
how
I was going through
artists
your Facebook page and I saw a teaser of something, and the teaser was something called "Can't Take It." Now, where the beats, when Shandy came to us and said, "Listen, you wanted producers on your show. Here is this gentleman. He's amazing." And then we started looking at your catalog, your body of work, and I ain't gonna lie to tell you, fella, you have something, you know, Roger. Yeah. You have something. So, without further ado, let's get into one of Weddy Beats' track. This one is called "Can't Take It." Let's get in a little quick snippet and then we come back and we talk about "Can't Take It."
Who want to spoil the fun? Tell me, whenever start now go done. How me go feel when Monday now come? It's me and me girl with the rum and the sun. Big truck cruising coming down. I feel into wine until I.
This is a brand new wedding beat. It's called Can't Take It. Watty, do you have a name of this rhythm? Is there a name for this rhythm? Or is it a single?
It's no rhythm, it's a single.
It's just a single called Can't Take It.
Love it.
Walk us through this one really quickly. This is the newest release from you?
Yeah, that's the newest release, yeah.
What was it? Like, you had a tabanka, you was missing home. What was the thought
Well, it's
process
just
behind
about
writing?
the whole thing that's happening right now, and I mean, we want to fet, we want to go back on the road, we want to, you know what I mean, want to enjoy life. And, you know, soca is the only thing that's going to make that happen. So, and then you hear people saying, well, every country mostly saying, yeah, we're going to cancel Carnival and we're going to do this and do that. So, you know what I mean? Just saying, yo, even though you cancel the Carnival, I'm still going to release music and give people hope and make people feel like, yo, I could Carnival in the house, I could do this, you know what I mean?
Gigi.
Speaking of that, we've been talking to producers on how we can push soca forward as a genre, right? And so, do you think that collaborating with artists throughout the different Caribbean islands will help accelerate soca on a mainstream level?
Yeah, it would definitely help. It will definitely help like 100%. And as well, some of the producers need to stop being selfish, and artists as well, stop being selfish and just open up opportunities for others. Help each other, and then the thing will only go forward. But they're very selfish sometimes, you know? They want to keep all the fame and glory for themselves, so yeah.
You know, and we have to go in a direction here, but I wanna touch on that real quickly, because us as a show now coming up, right? Booking artists and booking acts to come on the show to really have good interviews and stuff, you kind of see where the people who are professional versus the ones who are now really trying a thing, right? And there are very few professional people. But to think about the fact that, like, at a level that where you at, you still seeing that fight down. What is there left for us as people that's now coming up into the game, you know? What advice you have for us?
Well, you see, it's crazy, right? Because when you see how things happen in the outer world, right? I mean, music is a business, and is love at the same time. You know, because some people come to the studio and do music because they love it. They ain't doing it if they get boss and they get famous, they wouldn't mind. But first and foremost, they do it because they love it. You understand? And it's for young people coming up who want to, you know what I mean, be in music or what they want to be, a producer, you want to be an artist, or you want to be whatever you want to be. You just have to know that there will always be a fight down in this, especially in this soca arena, right? And what you will have to do is just keep your head up, always be true to you and to others in this thing. And if a man produce a track for you, say the man produce a track for you. If the man write it, he write it for you. That ain't gonna take away anything from your career, because the biggest artists right now, people writing for them and them, and people producing for them. But we want them to do to say nah. Them things here, we can't hide them anymore. You know what I mean? So give a man what he worth.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So you definitely have to give a man what he worth. So if you know, if the man produce, say the man produce. If you write, say you write. You know, and for the younger generation right now, that's what they have to do. They have to just work hand in hand.
Facts.
If you have to collab, because it's a long time now I've been producing, right? And it's only a handful of people I could say I actually like did a collab with. And it's not because I didn't want to do a collaboration, but it's because of how the industry is. You know, man ain't gonna reach out to you unless you reach out to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man gonna feel like, nah, he had to come to me. Bro, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
and it's so crazy.
With that being said, if a young artist came to you and asked to work with you, what are the criteria you're looking for to say, I'm gonna keep you, I'll work with you, or you know what, maybe you should come back and work out these kinks before you come to me?
Well, to be honest, I'll when anybody at all, like any young person message me on Instagram or they want to work, I will give them advice. Sometimes they could just come to me and just say like, yo, could you just give me some advice on this song or this beat that I did or whatever. I'll give them my honest opinion. But if they want to work, they have to know it's a business first and foremost. You know what I mean? And I'm full time into music. So my only source and income is music. Right? So first and foremost, you have to know that music is not just something you just run into and it's, I'm just doing it because I love to do it. You have to know that it's a business and you have to pay to get your product. Right? And if you just want to, if you're just starting, especially if you're just starting, then you have to try and, create a fan base before you could, step to them bigger producers and start asking for production or start, paying for your thing. You have to, because people these days, they want to, especially me as a producer, I want to make sure if I bring out a track, it's doing numbers, so you're going to eat and I'm going to eat. At the same time. I don't want you to come, you pay me your money, right? It's cool. But then the track just stay and it never go anywhere. You get 2,000 views on YouTube and that's it. Nobody else know about it.
Voice of
that's
God.
a waste of my work and wasting your money. You get what I mean? So
Wetty, I have a two-part thing for you. The first time I actually heard your productions was with Lava in Grenada. So could you tell me a little bit about how that relationship started? Because I know Lava used to be in Union Island a lot for Easterval. And
he's pretty
Easterval.
There's where the link kind of made.
Yeah.
There's where the link kind of made. So.
Oh, the link was made in Union Island for that.
Yeah. We come Union one time and then we link up. But before I did a rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Called Simi Dimi Rhythm with Static. And then they sent it to some producer in Grenada. And I'm talking Frank, I don't care because I don't owe anybody anything.
This is Trouble in the Morning, yes. You could do that here. Safe space.
So Static at the time was working with these dudes and he sent it to the guys and then the guys and them basically claimed to say they build the rhythm and whatever and Lava singing it. And then when me and Lava met in Union, it's like, and he said, and he's Wetty Beast, boom, 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 boom. And he's like, yeah, cool, brother. Boom, boom, you done performance thing, you see. Yeah, so I said like, that rhythm there on there, bro. Thanks for being on the rhythm and thing, because Lava was like one of my idols, you know what I mean? Because the man flow and everything. Every day when I come home from school, I'm making sure I run him faster here if Lava some drop or whatever, yo. And the man say, oh, yo, guys, you do that rhythm? I'm like, yeah, what the man says them do the rhythm, bro? I say, wait, boy, people crazy these days, bro. You know?
Wow.
And then from the link bill, and then when I leave Union now and I go to Paris, I was working with Mad Skull, as one of my artists, Mad Skull, and some other people back in St. Vincent, and then I built a rhythm called the Muddy Jab rhythm, and I was sending it around. I said, yo, let me try my luck and see what's going on. I sent it to Lava, man. Yeah, get email online. I sent it to him. Lava hear the thing. Lava say, yo, this bad. Lava say, I go jump and listen back. I say, yo. At that time I was going school in it, French school in the morning.
And you couldn't understand when they were saying
function. I couldn't function in school. I was like, what? Lava jumping on my radio, boy. Crazy. You know?
Yeah.
As a first time thing, and then, boom. Lava dropped the tune. The tune was one of the biggest thing in Grenada.
Yeah.
The biggest thing went international too.
What was that
Next
tune?
thing you know, a
again
whole
on
heap
that
of
rhythm?
artists want to jump on the rhythm. That was the Gal Alone.
Yeah.
We don't play mass with man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wetty
That
Beats,
was
boy.
Yeah.
Wetty, boy.
That was big in Trinidad too. That song.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
But that tune was big worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
why I
then-
wanted him
and then
to
it's-
list out the rhythms that he's done in the past and present, because a lot of rhythms you guys you're not familiar, you wouldn't think he did
But
it.
wait,
So
boy.
can you give us a list of rhythms that you've done?
I know Voice of God had a two-part question here.
Just-
Second
no,
part,
the
Voice
sec-
of God.
The second part is not even really a question. It's kind of like an observation.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, Wetty, it seems like you are not a producer who became an artist. You are an artist who was masquerading as a producer, because when I saw that performance you did for when you won the European Soca Crown for CA, and I heard that intro, I was like, nah, this guy is an artist. He's not a producer. He's an artist who can produce, and you know, he was just chilling. So what was the motivation that said, you know what, man, I'm gonna take that side of my craft a little bit more seriously. I'm gonna put myself out there a little bit more.
Well, you're not wrong, you know. I was before a producer, an artist. I was singing. I was like when I was young, at 5 years old, I'm on the stage with man like Talpri and Fireman Hooper and stuff like that, singing, and you know that was my thing, sing over other people's songs, you know. And then Rollo wrote me my first song when I was, I can't remember what age, man, but it was, I had my first song very young.
Nice.
Right? And the song was playing on radio and all this. And yeah, he bossed me as an artist, Rollo. And then ever since, me and Static was working, me and Static always work, you know, and then, yeah, I just, when I get my first computer, I say, yo, I want to have Fruity Loops.
Oh God, but that's where Fruity Loops you're talking about it. But yo, at least 4 of my beats from Fruity Loops ended up on College Hill. I don't know if you remember BET's College Hill back in the day. I ain't get $1 for none of them, not $1. And that is what make me quit. That is what make me delete Fruity Loops. 4 of my beats was on College Hill on BET. 4 of them, I kid you not. As God is my witness, Rondell, I'm standing here. I tried my hand on Fruity Loops. Fruity Loops was pretty dope too. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Freddie Beats, let me ask you though, what's your most favorite project that you have done? Because every artist, every producer, every person must have their most favorite project. I don't care what nobody say. What's yours?
I could have two.
Yeah, give me 2. Give me 2. Give me 2.
So far, Tingo Nice again.
So that's your favorite one because you made that one first. Yeah, you said that one first, so that's your favorite project. Tingo Nice. Yeah.
No, but I say that's one. Tingo Nice again, eh?
But that's the first one you say.
Yeah, but that's only one, bro. Because I have another one we ain't dropped yet.
For real?
That I listening over and over, and I cannot get fed up with it. You have to big up Smash too, Smash and the vibes too.
So why you didn't send me a message and say, boy, do you don't want to interview from Trouble anymore until you drop that, boy? Why didn't message me and say that, boy, dog, boy?
Don't worry, no, man. Don't worry.
Give us a
Yo,
snippet.
Give me something now, man.
I totally forget. I should have sent you guys the rhythm to
today.
So give us a little sample.
I could still send it, man. I'll send it.
Yeah, man. Is it just a beat or is there a vocals to it as well?
No, the rhythm. The rhythm. I'm gonna drop.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop on Friday, which I'm promoting now.
All right.
Which is the Super Saiyan rhythm. I should have sent it to you guys to bust today, you know.
No, but that's not a problem. That's not a problem. You still have time. You still have your phone when we get off. Send it off. The show is on till 12 o'clock. So we get it on. We get it on. No worries with that at all. So, I don't know if any more questions from the panel.
Yes, one more question. I've been asking you, can you please tell people the rhythms that you've done so they could... Yes, it's very important. Very important. Very important.
Okay, so the oil stain rhythm, you know, the bomber drop, Bomber drop, and we have this sick, the skinny, the problem child. Yeah. Wetty Beach production featuring Static, yes. What else? I did
Dark Side
rhythm. Yes, I did Bitter rhythm. That's way back. Bitter rhythm. I did Wreck-It rhythm as well. Wreck-It rhythm that went big. Even Fan had a song on it. I even did a song for I did a beat too. Me and Static did that beat as well for Fair Alliance and Stone Boy in Africa. Big artists over there. I did that too. I did what else? I did a couple rhythms way back, man. But that was
a lot.
It's too much. Yeah, it's too much of projects, bro.
I remember someone in the
hear people saying it's where you
I remember someone in the Mixcloud asked, "Did you make any other rhythms other than soca rhythms?"
Yeah, like have you produced any other genres of music?
Yeah, like now I have a whole heap of trap and urban music I doing out in them ends. You know, I did a couple stuff. Yeah, I did a lot and I'm doing a lot still.
Yes, boy, Carl, I say this youth here have a bad catalog. This youth here have a very nice catalog. Big up yourself, Wetty Beats.
Well, make sure you send us that catalog because we would be so more than happy to play all of your music here on the station.
Definitely.
Blessings, man.
Definitely want the new rhythm so we can bust it before this session
That's
is
a
over.
fact. I've been waiting for that track. I'm telling
So
you.
my WhatsApp is open, waiting patiently.
I'm gonna email it.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. So Watty Beats, we definitely like to thank you for your time. I know there's a whole line of questioning that we wanted to go down because we have this conversation here where we talk about the business of soca, but unfortunately we out of time at this point in time. But we definitely would like to thank you for coming on, and if you can keep your line of communication open for Trouble in the Morning, we would definitely love to have you back to really discuss the business of soca as far as money is concerned with the soca music, with different things like that, how a producer can go forward and get some money, an artist can get some money in this time. And so we're definitely gonna have that discussion at a later time.
One more question from the Julian's Promos audience. So Soca Lover has asked, can you please do a classical tune?
A classical tune.
A classic Watty Beats, is what you want?
Didn't specify. They just said, can you do a classical tune? That'd be interesting though.
I'm actually having.
Do the remake to Sugar Boom Boom Watty Beat? Yeah, I tell you, yeah. Do the remake to that.
My vote, Wedgie, if you have to touch anything, is Disco Daddy.
That too. Yeah.
And I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up.
Or some asterisks from St. Vincent. That'd be
and we white slow first Watty Beats, and then we white into our pace. You know how pace and the slow music could really mesh together perfectly. So we were a Disco Daddy vibe into our piece. Licks.
You know, I never thought of that, Yeah. Well, not like I never thought of it, but I never put my hands on something to do like that because obviously. You have to change the BPM, right?
Yeah, give me a job, Disco Daddy.
Yeah.
Give me a. Watty Beats, let us know where we can find your music, where we can purchase, and I'm more interested in where we can purchase your music. So let us know where we can purchase your music and where they can find you on social media and that different type of stuff.
Yeah, well, on social media you could find me on Instagram at Watty Beats, Watty_Beats, on Facebook at Watty Beats, on Twitter at Watty Beats. YouTube, you can go subscribe to my YouTube channel if you aren't subscribed yet, because a lot of things coming, to be honest, a lot of mad projects coming. So
I just want to shout out, he has a great website as well, really nice.
Oh yeah,
I have a website as well.
First website,
you also teach people how to make beats, or do you break down the beats that you made?
Yeah, I actually break down the beats, and I have a series coming as well.
Yeah,
with me taking you through how I even select every sample or every instrument, make a beat to mix and master it.
Wow. Watty Beats, you are a treasure of knowledge, and we want to talk to you some more about it. So just if you can keep the line of communication open for the Trouble in the Morning team, we would love to have you back to talk about different things, because we just can't put all the questions in right now because we're focusing on the man himself, who is Watty Beats.
Learned so much
we learned so much from
this. Is really informative.
Between this interview and Anson Pro, oh my God, it's just a wealth of knowledge here. So thank you very much. I know Paris is crazy. What's your drink of choice?
It's snowing outside. It just started snowing for no reason.
We need some snow. Where your drink of choice, Watty Beats? Like, where does really like to sip on when you're in the studio?
I drink water and juice.
Nah, man, you can't tell me. You can't do that, nah, man. Don't do that, dog. Dan, don't do that.
I drink water and juice sometimes.
Dan, don't do that. You ain't gonna give Sunset a plug?
But you can't find Sunset up here, so where
for real?
Gonna plug it?
So could we send you care packages like with a bottle of Sunset in it? Will it arrive?
Well, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it go arrive because
that's the thing.
Man like T-Fit, but
for real, boy. Watty, there's a new venture. You need to open up a liquor store with Sunset in the glass.
Yeah.
I
ain't sure if we might work over here because the limit for alcohol.
Remember that's the world of champagne where he competing with over here.
Watty Beats, thank you very much for coming through Trouble in the Morning. It was a pleasure having you in here, and like I said, there's very few interviews that we have here where it's just like we have crazy questions that we just can't get out. And we would definitely love to talk to you again in more in depth and really have a great conversation with you. All right. Thank you very much, Watty Beats.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day, brother. I know it's gonna snow, but when it snow, you could always tell the girl we.
Big.
What he means, big up yourself.
Yeah. Blessing, brothers. Blessing. Yes, I.
Trouble in the morning. We had Wetty Beats on. Here's a new track from Wetty Beats as well. It's called Tingo Nice.
I know you're feeling pain. But trust me, my friend, things go nice again, it must again. Good vibes is the aim, yes, it is the aim. You know what I'm saying? Soca music must make we unite again. Cause we on lockdown, no road, no mask to drink rum. Who don't like the feeling to see when the gal them go down? I want you to take time, I want you to sit down. I want you remember where all that we came from. Cause right now I'm on the way, liquor and bazooka. And if you feeling the same, come now and follow me. Cause I'm on top, yeah, I'm on top. I don't want to come down, I don't want to stop. Cause tingo nice again. When I'm with my friends, we go party and never stop till we end up all in again. It go be the same, so don't you complain. It go have plenty woman and soca party must get mash up again. I'm in a zone, feeling like a rock star. When you see the women here like a guitar, beg you leave me alone. I'm in a zone, feeling like a rock star. When you see the women here like a guitar, beg you leave me alone. I want to go home, but they want me stay home. Stay on my phone, by myself all alone. I miss the vibe, yeah, I really miss the road. Look, I want to go in a fed right now, but everything get postponed. Cause right now I'm on the way, liquor and bazooka. And if you feeling the same, come now and follow me. Cause I'm on top, yeah, I'm on top. And I don't want to come down, I don't want to stop. Cause tingo nice again. When I'm with my friends, we go party and never stop till we end up all in again. It go be the same, so don't you complain. It go have plenty woman and soca party must get mash up again. I'm in a zone, feeling like a rock star. When you see the woman here like a guitar, beg you leave me alone. I'm in a zone, feeling like a rock star. When you see the woman here like a guitar, beg you leave me alone. This time around, ain't nothing going down. I see the future and I see 2021. I see people having fun, I see Bam Bam go down. I see plenty masqueraders and real costume in town. Cause right now I'm on the way, liquor and bazooka. And if you feeling the same, come now and follow me. Cause I'm on top, yeah, I'm on top. And I don't want to come down, I don't want to stop. Cause tingo nice again. When I'm with my friends, we go party and never stop till we end up all in again. It go be the same, so don't you complain. It go have plenty woman and soca party must get mash up again. I'm in a zone, feeling like a rock star. When you see the woman here like a guitar, beg you leave me alone. I'm in a zone, feeling like a rock star. When you see the woman here like a guitar, beg you leave me alone.
No place and don't talk to me. No place, eh? No place. Tell them already.
They see me walking in the road like a dog. Leave me. Me and them is friends. Don't make me tell you again.
If I drink until I don't know myself, that's normal. I can't remember my name, that's normal. I so long get up on the shame, that's normal. I'm making up my bed in a train, that's normal. Okay. Well, if I feel like I'm going nuts, that's normal. Me pocket broke, I end up behind a truck. See me boss and I do. Can't tell me time on me work. Your girl start to give me work. She put it, she hug me up. And tell me she want to. Well, I am not drinking spree. I drink it for you and me. And when I feel bad so day, I don't talk in Japanese. I don't drink responsibly. When I drink, I carefree. Nobody can stress me. I'm drinking rum like bush tea. When me tell them, hey, me don't have no behavior. Hey, I'm more wetter than water. Hey, my best friend is a stranger. Hey, tell your mother. If I drink until I don't know myself, that's normal. I can't remember my name, that's normal. I so long get up on the shame, that's normal. I'm making up my bed in a train, that's normal. Okay. Well, if I feel like I'm going nuts, that's normal. Me pocket broke, I end up behind a truck. See me boss and I do. Can't tell me time on me work. Your girl start to give me work.
Morning to you and yours.
And tell me she want to. Just bring me strong room, let me bust the seal and go broke. I love when the girl them cock.
Trouble in the morning, we just had Wetty Beats live
from
St. Vincent. By the way of Paris. Oh, he's from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He's actually from Union Island in the Grenadines. Yeah. Let me get it clear. Union Island in the Grenadines.
And he's from Tobago. You have to say Trinidad and Tobago.
You gotta say he's from Tobago, so you gotta respect it, right?
That's why I keep telling you, say St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
And the Grenadines.
Put some respect on SVG, man.
Well, all 32 islands and the caves that uninhabited. Wicked of the Grenadines. Good morning to you guys. All right, it's now time for this.
Trouble in the morning is spilling the tea.
It is time
for your entertainment news report.
Well, gee whiz, guys. I just have to say, it's a lot of...
Shani said gee whiz every time she comes on, it's gee whiz.
Really, I do. I wasn't ready. Like, seriously, I'm like going through. I'm like, Dad, which story do I start with? Yeah, it's been 2 weeks, and I'm really trying to condense everything. I'm just gonna briefly just brush by. So, Caesar's Army has gone viral. Well, they plan on going viral for the carnival season. It's gonna be virtual. So I don't know how you guys feel about that. It'll be you'll have your little avatar, little wine session going on. You have to buy the goggles to put on. I think it's very innovative. It's different. I think people will gravitate towards it at first. I don't know. I was trying to get the kinks and the understanding. Do you have to buy the virtual glasses, or does it come with your package? Do you then have to purchase an Eventbrite ticket to attend the event? That's what I was trying to get the gist of. So it might have went over my head at the time while I was breastfeeding. But yeah,
at this point, I appreciate anyone who is taking the creativity to try to do something within the guidelines, because I feel like the longer we try to push this in-person whatever is the longer we're going to be dealing with this. So I personally, no shade to anybody, no disrespect, I appreciate especially any people that are creating these creative platforms and thinking outside the box, so that we can still be entertained and safe and move forward.
So in the spirit of Trinidad Carnival, or lack thereof, another story within that same sentiment goes trending. So trending finally goes live, and they'll be going live throughout from now until the end of Carnival. And what they'll be doing is they'll have live performances. A very small audience will take place there, and you'll get a comedy show. You'll get music. Fan is really trying to set the bar up with this trending platform. So I think it's a good look. There's some little things here and there.
I definitely want to commend Fan Lions on what she's doing as far as trending is concerned. You have a really great platform. I'm seeing a lot of people that's really gravitating towards the platform, and I just want to say, Fan Lion, keep up the good works. And Sunday mornings 9 to 12, we would like to have Trouble in the Morning on trending.
Well, now that you said Sundays, they're gonna have a Calypsonian feature on every Sunday, and on Wednesdays there'll be a show called the Midweek Mayhem. So that's basically a DJ showcase that they're gonna have there. But
and you know what? Let me wait.
Oh wait.
Midweek Mayhem? Doesn't that sound like midweek therapy?
Yeah. Maybe they watch GMGT.
Maybe
You
they
never know.
inspire.
Maybe we are pioneers.
A lot of them are.
Yeah.
You would be surprised to the people that's jumping in our inbox and asking questions
Yeah,
about
yeah.
what we're doing.
But that's a good look. Imitation is a sincerest form of flattery.
I don't want imitation. I want y'all to pay me.
That's a fact. That's a
that
fact.
one.
But no, I want to jump in real quick and say I think there was a lot of comments about, the caliber of certain artists that were coming on these things and stuff. And when I further think about it, the bigger name artists, they are being sponsored by Digicel. They are doing these lives and things. So I think for them, what they're trying to do when they talks about really setting up all these people that normally would have been production, cameramen, music people, and whatever, that no longer have work to do because of Carnival, giving them work. So like the people that is eating, really helping all the other people that didn't have a platform, that don't have the followers and things like that. So I think when you put that in perspective, you see that she's really doing a lot.
Jam and Jeff, good morning. Shandy.
Really? You ready for me now?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go on to the reggae entertainment report. I just want to point out that Shensia and Spice apparently have some beef going on. Well, remember, the conversation came up because the Obia man had said, and I quote, that Shensia will be the next dancehall queen of Jamaica.
But she's prettier than Spice, and she's light-skinned.
Did you see that's racism right
exactly.
there?
No, I'm telling you the truth. Colorism, racism, classism is prevalent. Yes, continue,
So
Shandy.
according to social media lights, or ites, whatever you want to call them, apparently the two of them have stopped following each other on Instagram.
No, do you know how that happened though?
Yes, I got the backstory.
Yeah.
So fans have previously felt that Shensia's song Upset was indirectly targeted at Spice after Nardo RT boss Smith disclosed that the Queen of Dancehall did not want to collaborate with Shensia. In the song, Shensia said, "A prayer carry me and me bun wickedness and iniquity, which many felt was a sub at Spice. I wish we had this.
So Spice didn't want to do a collaboration with her?
But then also here's the thing.
Allegedly.
So where
Do we have no proof?
Shansia said it. She said
Yeah.
Shansia said in an interview that a lot
Yeah.
of people have tried to do interviews and she have not pushed through or whatever.
Wow.
But I should have gave y'all this to y'all find the
But wait,
clip.
it got deeper than this. It really started this whole unfollowing thing because Jada Kingdom posted a performance that she did. And then she gave love to Spice, right? And talk about like, oh, and this is my artist and she inspired me. And then Spice reposted it and was like, oh, you know, no other artist has ever given me no love and shout me out as their inspiration and whatever. So people are saying that Shansia took offense to that. And a lot of the Shenyang people were saying like, what are you talking about? Shansia has picked you up plenty of
Shenyang
time.
tough like Beehive right now.
I was just gonna say
yeah,
that.
boy,
It just
Shenyang tough
resembles
like
Beehive right
Beehive
now.
yo.
Yeah, I'm part of that Shenyang, man. Listen, follow that.
So we're going back into Trinidad now, and we're still continuing with Shansia. So I don't know if you know, Shansia is now the Carib
ambassador,
brand ambassador.
Carib, well, they could not find no other
Caribbean.
woman in Trinidad. Or they could not find Nadia Batts. No, they could not find nobody. Or they have to go all the way in Jamaica to find Shansia. Fine, cool. I appreciate
I'm
it.
gonna give the story. I'm gonna give the story.
I appreciate it. Go ahead.
According to Antron Fort, of the category manager for beer, stout, and cider at Carib Brewery, which is based in Trinidad and Tobago, he told Loop, because I got the story from the Loop, that Shansia is the first part of the brand's global trust into 2021.
Okay.
So basically, last year was their 70th anniversary, and they couldn't have a full-blown celebration. So now they're trying to take heed and grasp and take all that they can and rebrand and get the stuff out there. Shansia is an international brand, and so the hope is that she would take Carib beer to the next level. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I thought about it. I said, why couldn't you use Patrice Roberts, use your own and go out there? But as they pointed out, Shansia is on that international level, so it makes more sense to grab it. I can't get vexed for that when he
That
said
also
that.
proves
It's different.
that also proves a very major point, that there has been this long-standing beef between stag drinkers and Carib drinkers.
Oh my God.
Now they always say Carib drinkers has a little more fruitier side to them, and while stag drinkers are a man's beer. So this right here proves that Carib is a female beer because they choose a female to support them. You have never seen Stag putting a female. So guys, let's put this to rest. Stag is a man's beer.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Well, Stag drinkers are going to agree with me.
I bet you
And I'm
he's a
going to
Carib
take
drinker,
this
right?
clip and I'm going
No.
to put this clip online and I'm going to show you what I just said is right.
Yo, Stag, holla at us.
I drink Carib, and I would love to drink the beer that women are associated with. I
Yeah.
don't want to be up with a set of men drinking beer.
Hey. Well, he put you in your place with that
Well,
one.
Carib drinkers are Star drinkers gonna have a field day with you. I just cleared my name. At least I'm good.
Because I saw they
At
had
least I'm
Carib
good.
men in Speedos. I couldn't understand
But they
what it
had
was
Carib
about.
man.
Now
They
I
had Carib
understand
man
now.
in tongues.
Now I
They had
understand.
Carib man in
Yeah,
tongues.
they did.
They had Carib man bending over.
Would I rather be in a room full of women drinking beer or in a room full of men drinking beer? Give me the women any day.
Call the Uber
So-
now.
Anybody out there want to say, oh, they're drinking the man's beer? I will
Look, you see, look, the chat room don't stop. Look, the chat room don't stop. I tell it all.
I ain't drinking.
This Carib.
Let me tell you, I ain't drinking no man beer.
Carib,
No man can
voice
bring
of
me no
God,
beer.
this Carib versus Stag thing is deeper than us.
Yes.
Let's leave it alone. Moving on.
So the last story I have to get into would go to Beanie Man.
Oh yeah.
Beanie Man is officially a single man now.
Wow.
So, dancehall veteran Beanie Man has confirmed that he has split with his partner, Crystal Tomlinson, who's also the mother of his last child. In a casual video, both of them actually it was amicable because she had put up something. I wanted to put up her entire post. She said 5 years unfolding. She put this up on Instagram, by the way. 5 years unfolding. Part of growth is knowing when things have come to an end, knowing not to force it, knowing to let it be, leaving while there's love and not waiting until it's dry, empty, and full of animosity. Knowing to choose peace and trusting all things work together for our good. I've remained silent for a while, and on this question, not to keep a secret, but to get clear, certain, centered. I am clear, I am certain, I am centered. This chapter on love, written with love, is officially closed.
No, I think it was like so. tastefully and gracefully
It
done.
was. I think so.
He also, I think he started it because he initially had put out a video, or he was on Instagram Live and he had mentioned it. And so, it's funny though too. I feel like he slimmed down after that clash, and then just, all of a sudden the love dried out and they think.
No, but then you see fans have backlash with him because they stated that he's 47 years old and he needs to cut his womanizing ways. So there's speculation that there's another woman lurking somewhere about. Who knows? We wish them both the best of luck.
I
Honestly
hear nobody
speaking.
complain about Hugh Hefner and his age.
I was just gonna say that actually.
Beanie Man could do whatever he wants until he wants to do it.
Yeah, you see, the thing is, right, there's a difference between being a dancehall artist who has money and Hugh Hefner, who is a sugar daddy.
Facts.
Beanie is not a sugar daddy.
Or is he?
Or is he, Shandy? Or is he? You're right.
So I just want to point out also, we're at the level where we have the top. Well, I can't say top 10. This is where I tell everybody to please check out these songs on Julian's promos, of course. So I want you guys to check out Skinny Fabulous, Act Normal. The official video is out. Umi Makano, Why? That's the song that's out. Problem Child, Nadia Batson, Lyrical, and Shell have the Crazy Duck Rhythm. That's also available. College Boy Jesse, he has Catching Up. And also, I want you guys to check out the top 20. We have a weekly top 20 that's going on. I was on Clubhouse. Shout out to all the producers that were there. I was networking with a few of them, and they suggested that we should create a top 20. We used to have a top 30, so now we brought back the top 20. And, this will help you guys. This is not our choosing. This is what the people have chosen. So these are based strictly on the numbers, nothing to do with us.
Julian's promo.
Let me tell you what a boss Shandy is. People came to her. We was having a clubhouse chat, and they was like, "Yo, what happened to this? We really liked it. Yo, 5 minutes." She was like, "Boom, it's done."
Shandy is the truth.
live.
Round of applause for Shandy. Shandy is the truth.
Thank you. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in and keeping it locked and subscribing to Julian's promos. My name is Shandy.
Sweet and fluffy like pink cotton. Before you finish that, can I put one more tune to look out for?
Go ahead.
He goes by the name of Rooney J. The song is called Mando Day.
Oh, Lord.
I don't think it's on Julian's yet.
Happy belated birthday, by the
But
way.
happy belated birthday. You can catch it on Trouble in the Morning page until Julian's put it up. But it has a video. It's called Mando Day by Rooney J. That's all.
And with that, I just want to end. My name is Shandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy. You can follow me on all my social media networks, Shandy Media. You can follow me on Facebook, Shandy Sweet. You can follow me on Clubhouse, Shandy Media. Twitter, aka Twitter, Shandy Media. And Instagram, Shandy Media. Thank you guys. Love you all.
And follow us on Clubhouse. We be up in
Also,
there now.
don't forget to tune in to Watch Trouble each and every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Thank you very much. There we go.
All right. That's it. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, Shandy, for the entertainment report. At this time, we got bursting out at 11 o'clock. My DJ's in the building. I always get excited when my DJ walks in the building. Shout out to DJ X-Rated. I'll play the song, and then we get right into it.
I tired of being alone. Long time I don't get a little hug. Long time I don't get a little kiss. Long time I don't get a little touch. Oh yeah. Me body is calling for your loving. Calling, I miss your face and your wings. Don't want nobody else. Only you alone can touch me, baby, and make me feel so good. It's you alone I want, baby. You put me in the mood. Only you alone can touch me, baby, and make me feel so good. It's you alone I want, baby. Whenever I'm in the mood, yeah, yeah, yeah. You hear that? Nobody else, yeah, yeah, yeah. You hear that? Nobody but you. I don't want nobody else. I'd rather do it by myself. I only want you to touch me. Trust me. I can't wait to see you. Can't wait till I come back home. I can't wait to hug you. Can't wait till you make me moan. Hey, long time I don't get a little hug. Long time I don't get a little kiss. Long time I don't get a little touch. Boy, me body, body is calling for your loving. Calling, I miss a face anyway. Don't want nobody else. I don't want nobody else but you. Only you alone can touch me, baby, and make me feel so good. It's you alone I want, baby. You put me in the mood. Only you alone can touch me, baby, and make me feel so good. It's you alone I want, baby. Whenever I'm in the mood, yeah, yeah, yeah. You hear that? Nobody else, yeah, yeah, yeah. You hear that? Nobody but you. I don't want nobody else. I'd rather do it by myself. I only want you to touch me. Trust me. It's you alone. You alone, you alone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's you alone. Yeah, yeah. You alone, baby. Yeah, yeah. Baby. Yeah, yeah. Only you alone can touch me, baby, and make me feel so good. It's you alone I want, baby. You put me in the mood. Only you alone can touch me, baby, and make me feel so good. It's you alone I want, baby. Whenever I'm in the mood, yeah, yeah, yeah. You hear that? Nobody else, yeah, yeah, yeah. You hear that? Nobody but you. I don't want nobody else. I'd rather do it by myself. I only want you to touch me. Trust me. Nobody else.
Trouble in the morning. Good morning to you guys. Thank you for everyone that's joining us. All the crews that's been sharing with us. We do appreciate you. X-Rated is in the building. Voice of God is here. Shandy Gigi is here. Now it's time where we get into something called a situation room, where we pose the situation for you guys and we have a discussion about the situation. So here's Gigi with today's situation.
Yeah, so I think with coronavirus and everything going on, we've all been kind of moving over our social situations to virtual platforms, right? There's all these apps and social media things going on. And so recently I came across experience where I had a friend who was recently in a situation. She was in a virtual group setting in a chat where there was conversations being had and personal information being shared. Now it was discussed ahead of time. This was a safe space. There was a conversation going on, but there were people in the room that were her friends, and then there were also people that were friends of her friends, so people that she didn't know. Now what happened is a person within the chat who had heard the information being shared reached out to her and used some of that personal information to try to have a further conversation with her, but she did not know this person, right? And so this person made it seem like they was good friends, like, oh, I heard this thing, and ran with it, right? And she was very disturbed. And so the question that I had was, what is the line of social media friends versus real friends, and what do you do to address an issue like that when somebody crosses that line?
So we're talking pretty much about trusting in a certain space, so to speak.
Specifically in these virtual social settings that are happening right now. You've got these Zoom calls, you've got Clubhouse, you've got WhatsApp chats, and sometimes your friend adds you, right? There's 50 people in there you don't know, but you're feeling comfortable because your friend brought you in here. Your friend knows that person and you feel comfortable.
So it's supposed to be pretty much a safe space where it's like an invite only type of thing. So the person that you're inviting pretty much is like a person who is trustworthy to be in this space.
Exactly.
And you said the person like hit up your friend on some being like so to speak, trying to manipulate them.
Yeah, like just basically trying to use information that they've learned to act like they are more close to them than they are.
So you're talking about you got a predator in the group now. Pretty much.
If not a predator, at least somebody that doesn't understand social boundaries. And how do you address that situation?
But that's a very thin line there.
Exactly. Even talk about Facebook, right? We have a feed. there's people we talk to all the time, right? I may share something my children did. I may share what I had for breakfast or whatever, right? And what is that fine line between I can DM you and say, oh, I just wanted to tell you I love that thing that you post, and then me reaching out to you every day, and now everything you post, I'm using it in a conversation to make it seem like we good friends.
But then that makes it fair game. Once you step onto social media platforms, it's fair game. You have to take into consideration now, especially the higher you get within a certain range, social entertainment wise. Let's just say we're celebs, B-level celebs, C-level, whatever.
Why we gotta be B-level, right?
You know what I'm
Check
saying?
you.
Whatever.
I know we are winning the lotto, Shandy, but okay. Celebs.
But you see, you have to take into consideration, look at it from a celeb's perspective. They have fans that come at them all the time, writing to them, why did you wear that lipstick color today? Why do you have on that green shirt today, X-rated? You know, you just have
Which
to
is
come
Gucci,
up.
by the way.
Well, yeah.
No, this shirt is not.
I was trying to make you look good, bro.
But the point of
But I
the
gotta
matter
be
is,
honest about it.
Right, don't be letting it put you
Yeah.
on with something. Next thing you know, they be like, that's not Gucci.
Don't lie to the people. Please.
The point of the matter is this: after a certain time, you have to have a thick skin, especially when you come onto public platforms. You just have to be cognizant what you're putting up there. Don't say you. It's gonna come back. Anyway you put it, it's coming back to you.
I think more so along the lines what she's saying, because let me get it from the source.
Yeah,
you pretty much it's a safe space.
It's like, for example, we have a group chat,
Yeah.
right? Let's say
Where everyone should be trusted.
Exactly. We've established, a situation and report, and now I add Kareem.
Yeah.
Now I know that I added Kareem, and that's my friend, right?
Yeah.
So in a sense, because I added Kareem, I co-signed Kareem.
Yeah.
And so you guys may be more
So you
comfortable.
expect a level of
you
respect
guys
from
may
him.
be more comfortable with Kareem off jump because you know I added him.
Yeah.
And therefore you feel like, well, I know Gigi and that's my people, so she cool and she brought this person so they're safe. And now Kareem started hitting you up and is like, oh, you was talking about that Carib, let's go and get a drink. Or, oh, you were saying that your mother needs something. Oh, I live near there, let me go and pick it up for you. Or like things like that is becoming too close and too
Overly
comfortable.
inserting themselves
Exactly, in your life,
something.
based on the information that they're
they
getting
got.
from that group chat.
So now the question arises, who are your real friends on social media, so to speak, in that kind of way? So.
But then I go to I just said for celebs. Everybody feels that they're friends with a celeb. What gave us the right to actually speak about Major Hype's incident in that situation?
What made us so comfortable
What
to
made us
speak
so
about
comfortable?
It?
That's just the nature of the beast.
I think that's different.
Anybody in the room has ever been in a private group setting where the fact of the matter is that that they were in a group setting pretty much, and you probably spoke about something vulnerable in your life, and somebody has DM'd you, and I think these people are really just trying to, for lack of a better word, FUK.
Let me tell you something.
What does FUK mean?
Forever unity.
Forever. for us under quarantine. What's it called? What's it called? Fed up of quarantine. FUK. Right? FUQ. For us under quarantine. Right? So pretty much in a situation, and I remember when Gigi spoke to us about this whole situation that was taking place, and we have to protect names and images for the innocent. Here on Trouble in the Morning, which we usually don't do.
I wish I could see his face.
He said, which we usually don't do.
Which we usually don't do. X-rated could vouch for me. We don't protect the names of innocents on here.
At all.
At all. But because we are on GMGT, we would protect the name of innocents. So I guess we have to pose a question to the people on the outside.
Well, that's the question I posed. Like, what is the boundary between a social media relationship and a real bona fide relationship? Not talking about romantic, but in a friendship setting. And what do you do if somebody has crossed that boundary? How do you address it?
Jeff said, trust no one you
Exactly.
haven't met in person, and only trust some
I'm not
of
gonna
them.
lie.
Sad but true.
Every so often, I watch back an episode and I be like, oh my God, I sat down on air.
Yeah.
I be like, yo,
Because
we share too much.
Remember, we on a platform that could potentially reach millions of people, but
Right.
it's just us in an intimate setting here, so we might be comfortable to
With each
say
other,
things
yeah.
here, but then it reaches to another level that's just off the chain. And it's crazy for like, as far as that, what you describe in a social setting, maybe it might be a private group. It might be a group of just, let's say, parents all together just having a conversation about things we can do to make our kids better, make them learn more, pay attention in school, that kind of thing. And then you have these people here who just join these groups for the simple fact that, you know, they're looking for women.
Yeah.
They're looking to just have sex, and they're taking it to another level now, not because someone invited them or gave them an exclusive invite into this group, doesn't mean that they're trustworthy. So when it comes to trusting people on the internet, I literally have none.
So would you advise then that people be much more selective in who they choose? Or would you advise, like, I know for me, if I get invited into a group chat, I'm not loving the flex, or I don't like one person I get invited, I will make a separate group chat. Like, all of a sudden now the group chat's me and Shandy. Now we got a group chat, and then we got a group chat, and I will pick and choose which group chat I put which information in.
But
That's how I vote.
the whole thing about it is the instance now, we could easily block somebody, or probably not, you know. But I think you beg to disagree, Shandy. Shandy, I must say I love this view over here. I understand why. I understand why Kareem took this chair.
Listen to me, dance hall queen over here today.
I understand why Kareem took this chair.
She needs to come. She needs to take a spin before we come off air. I see what she working with today.
I see why Kareem took this chair. Thank you very much for allowing me to have this chair, Kareem. All right, go ahead, Shandy.
So I just want to say, it is fair game once you step on a social media platform.
Right.
You know, whatever you put out there, just know it is recorded. Mm-hmm. And it can come back and haunt you. And that's why I say, as soon as everybody is a celebrity once they step on a social media platform, it is their voice, it is their thought processes. It can be screenshot, it can be reshared, it can be discussed in a group chat, which many times that has happened. And so it goes from on and on and on, and it flips. So you just got to be cognizant. If you don't want any of the information out there about you out there, which it probably is anyway, just know that it's out there and just belly it up. But I'm not saying it's okay to be a stalker. I would never say that. Yeah. I'm going into the comments here now. So Shan MC says, no, this is on Julian's promos. She says, no, with whom you deal with at the end of the day. And I think that's a very valid point.
But let's take a forum. Now, I want to put this disclaimer out there. I have an Android phone. I do not have an iPad. So I am not on Clubhouse. But I have friends who are on Clubhouse, and they give me the play-by-play things that happen on Clubhouse every single day, while I figure out if I want to buy an iPhone or not. All right, now with that being said, right? Take for instance like Clubhouse. You have professional settings on Clubhouse where you have probably a room where we're talking about advancing soca music, you know? Or let's even go a little bit more intimate. You might have a mommy and me group on Clubhouse where just mommies just talking about certain things. But at the end of the day, you have stay-at-home dads who are people that actually needs the info from these mommy and me groups. Now you have these people now that they're seeing beautiful women in there conversating, and these women are single mothers, and now they are taking advantage of the situation by DMing these women dick pics. They're DMing these women all type of inappropriate things that they can talk about.
Sorry, it is 10:56 this morning. Watch your language. Just saying.
Dick Porter is somebody's name.
Okay.
Dick Truman is a person's real name. So I don't think Dick is bad. Is it?
As long as we're using it in a name form. For sure.
But what I'm saying is, there are people out there who would really take this to another level. And there is the fact of the matter where you can block this person from this group. Can you not block someone?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
But that is not the solution now, is it? How do you go about protecting yourself?
Ostracizing the person is also
it's not the solution. Yeah. It's not.
Ostracizing the person, because it just makes matters worse sometimes.
Keisha is saying, the only group chat I'm in is with people I work with in the cannabis community.
I want to get in that group chat.
Marsha also said, once you put your situation out on a public platform is expected. But you went into this group because it's a safe space.
Yeah, because what happens if somebody, like, for example, we are a group right here having a conversation, and if we as adults have had an understanding that we don't know each other that well, but we're working on a thing. And then one person breaks that trust, or one person like goes rogue and decides to make it something different. That is a betrayal to everyone. And it's also just, it's like a grow up. Like, we're all adults. That is not what this is about.
But let's talk about a certain group chat, right? There was a group chat created that all of us are in, where the women in the group chat are beautiful. The women in the group chat are also mothers. And then you had a gentleman come into the group who is just straight trying to FUQ. He's trying to do is FUQ.
In the DMs.
And he's hitting out this person in DM, that person in DM, probably trying to get some fellatio, whatever the case may be. And just being inappropriate in the group. But I know for a fact that we handled that group chat to the point where that person really doesn't push
that agenda
I have
anymore.
no idea what group chat you're referring to. I have no idea what group chat you're referring to.
But with that being said now, how often does that one person push that agenda in the group chat? Because now no one responds to him, so to speak.
She said so to speak.
Thought we was protecting the innocence today, right?
Could we use that avenue probably to help people on the outside? Because honestly, this is a helpful conversation. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
I think it's important to be direct.
Yeah.
Like, I think especially
but they were direct.
No.
In that situation, they were direct. There was many people who were direct.
No, but that's the thing. It went left because it became a group situation now, right? I feel like this. I can understand that, especially from a woman's setting, women have been told that they cannot speak on things, or they speak on things, people don't believe them. There's all these kind of weird dynamics. So I could understand maybe women not always feeling comfortable to stand up for themselves. I also feel like, especially on the internet, like if you're not in front of my face, I could say whatever you can't do me nothing. I'm going to type and I'm going to tell you if I really feel strongly, like, you know what, this is not making me comfortable. And if you want to continue to speaking to me, this is not going to work. You can take it and you can leave it. And if the person escalates it, then you know that there's ways for you to escalate it and protect yourself as well. But I think the first key, I'm not going to lie, I'm guilty of that sometimes. I don't necessarily want to get into a confrontation. I know how I get when I'm extra. And I might just brush it off. But if you don't address something, sometimes it can continue to manifest and grow and develop into something else. So I think the first thing we have to do is collectively say, like, I'm not comfortable with this. I don't stand for this, whatever, and go from there. And then if the person escalates a situation, protect yourself, and there are steps that you can take.
But do you think of doing it in the public forum is the best way to go about it?
No. From my experience, no. It depends. I think there are some times where bringing it out in the public can be beneficial.
To address that situation?
Here's the thing. I think sometimes it's about who is in that group setting, because in a group setting, you cannot control all those people in the group, and everybody in the group might have a different agenda. And if that group is not like-minded, that can go left, and the whole message that you wanted to have was lost because you involved too much people.
That's what I'm saying. I think you should just involve the people that are affected by the situation and have one moderator in there or one mediator.
I don't know what y'all talking about, and I'm not involving myself in anything.
In general, I'm just saying in a situation like that, in general, privatize it. Those who are affected immediately by the situation, and then have also a moderator to make sure that it's mutual territory going on there.
It's like therapy kind of way.
Yeah, it's like an intervention.
Yeah. Are you worth my intervention? Like,
because
it has to be worth it.
This conversation here mainly is about the women being, attacked by like males. So this is my thing, right, women? If you're in a group setting like this, right, do you think it's okay to really hit up all the women in the group and make the issue public in the group? Maybe this person is just misguided. Maybe he's not meaning to do these type of things. Maybe he just wants a friendship or companion that he goes about it in the wrong way.
But you just said it. Maybe it's just about this.
Yeah, that's it. So could we keep him in line? Because at the end of the day, there are people that we have kept in line who was just about that, who joined the group for that specific reason, and we have kept them in line.
Well, but there's
How
also,
can we make that
there's
at a bigger
also
scale?
certain people that we know better and we don't add in certain groups because we know that they are not responsible enough or their personality,
But
whatever the
in
case,
this
they don't have
case,
self-control.
someone added them to the group.
And it's a public
Yeah.
forum at the end of the day. Sometimes look, we take
But
the
what I'm-
subway and we are in the trains with so many different people when it was open, of course.
Yeah.
And on it you could be a pedophile. You could be a
Yeah.
rapist. You
We have
could be
trust in
an
each other to get on the train
alcoholic, and we
together,
don't know. And we're all sitting down and we're all riding the train together quite normally. And maybe one of y'all have somebody on the radar. We don't know how it goes. It's just you just have to be cognizant of what you're doing, how you go about doing it. To address the matter, you can go head on about it, or you could just walk away and ignore it. Ignoring it is what we tend to do in most cases. I don't know if that works.
And then they end up like Kirby and Major High.
There you go.
Oh my God.
These things. Okay,
Disclaimer,
so,
people, I'm in none of these group chats that they're talking about.
Right? Listen.
So I just want to answer some of
Julian's
your
opinion spoken today.
Julian's promos. There's a comment here.
Yeah.
So one Mandy P201 says most people have agendas on social media. That's not righteous. So be very careful. And then she also said Rondell is about to be on everybody's radar.
Somebody said, "Who's
I've
Rhonda?"
always been on. I've been on everybody's radar for a very long time. Just y'all didn't know the name was Rondell.
Thank you,
Now,
Rhea.
let me ask you this question, X-rated.
Yeah.
Thinking from a man's perspective, right, bro?
Right.
We have been in group chats or group settings. Let's not say chats because group settings is the language we want to use.
Yeah, it's more appropriate.
We have been in group settings where we have seen men be inappropriate in their responses or their advances towards the females in the room. Whereas the fact that you don't really see a lot of women being that inappropriate. They may say something to their friends, which is other women.
Right.
Which we would deem appropriate when they deem it appropriate. But at the end of the day, it's like, what can we do as men to really not only pull up our male counterparts, but to say, yo, bro, this is not the place and time for it, bro.
Yeah. Well,
How can we go about that way? Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, just hit them up on the side. Like we say, don't do it publicly. Don't do it in the chat. Hit them up on the side. Let them know, like, hey, watch now. You're going left.
Real left.
This is not what we want inside of this chat, and you know it ain't looking. It's not a good look.
Because at the end of the day, it's easy for us to say, all right, boom, let's just exile this person from the chat. He's no longer here, but that person is going to leave and go to another chat and do the same thing
behavior.
over with the same behavior. So how can we change behavior within our counterpart? Because there are women who are predatory, don't get me wrong. You know? There's a lot of girls who tell me, yo, I want to pull your dreads, you know, and I find that's very predatory.
Listen,
because nobody can pull my dreads.
Have y'all
yet.
watched these Dexter Daps concerts? Women jumping on the stage, sucking his nipples, grabbing his piggy, and all
Dexter
kind of.
Daps are like 14 inches of penis. I don't know nothing about that life.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like, women
I
be
saw
doing
it.
the
I saw
most.
it in the, when they post when they
I missed that. Somebody send me that.
They leak something.
Come on,
they leak
yo.
something, yeah, just
Help a
saying.
girl out.
On the Mixcloud, Bertel says, if you're in a group chat, first you must feel comfortable with the people you're chatting with and know which line not to
But
cross.
what about when we're comfortable with the people that we're chatted with?
And somebody brings somebody else. But here's my thing, and it's even more than that. Khaled said normalize pulling up your brethren, right? And I could understand having a side conversation with your friend, and I get completely what you're saying. But in the same breath, as a woman especially, I do feel like, yo, if all of a sudden all the men with sense started really checking men and started really outwardly and openly ostracizing these men and denouncing these behaviors, do you know how quickly this would be a
But
non-issue?
this is the thing, Gigi. We don't have to ostracize these men. We are trying to show them a better way.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is, I think if you try to show people a better way, that would be a process. I think if all of a sudden, the same way there was a Me Too movement, and I'm not suggesting I'm like supporting, the same way there was a movement, if all of a sudden men started a movement and they said, you know what, we are not tolerating certain behaviors that we're seeing coming out of the male species. We're not tolerating domestic violence. We're not tolerating rape. We're not tolerating disrespect and certain things. And openly, like, for 6 months, men just was like spazzing out, grabbing up their homies, draping up people, this would be a non-issue. And then, yes, very few, once in a while, you'd probably have to call out your homeboy. But that would be a non-issue. When you think about women, when I'm in the street and I tell a man I'm not interested, they don't care. When I say I have a man, they leave me alone.
Wow.
And that's the environment that we're living in. And so I'm not suggesting, I have no desire for men to mistreat these men in a way like to bad them up. And I understand about like getting the reform, getting them to understand it and move over to the other side. I'm just saying, I think if this was something that happened and was being done at a level like that, it would be a non-issue, or it would be a significant reduction in a lot of the issues we're facing. And I don't think men want to step up to do that.
I'm seeing here a lot of men like to be yes man for their best friends. Wow, and that's absolutely true. Khaled said normalize pulling up your brethren. For real. Tamara said addressing it and seeing the tone possibly gets rid of it. That's definitely a good one. Akeisha said you have to be careful of who you add to your circle. Now, you might add somebody like I'm here. I'm very faithful to what I do in my relationship, but that doesn't stop me from appreciating the women's body parts, and I will always compliment a woman on her body parts. You know what I'm saying? But does that make me? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Does that put me? Does that put me in that thin line of saying like, yo, are you a little bit on that pervert side, or is it? I guess it depends on the woman.
But it's also
when I tell you how good you look, Shandy, every single morning, and I say I appreciate you for coming in that outfit. How does that make you feel as a person? Coming from me.
Coming from you, I know who you
because
are.
we know you is different.
Yeah, so it's different.
But imagine if you didn't know Shandy, you would not approach her in the
I
same
definitely
way.
wouldn't do that.
You might compliment her,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't compliment her the way you compliment us, because we know that you're serious, but you also like halfway joking. You know what I mean? And if you did approach her as a stranger, I also think if she responded to you and was like, I don't really think that makes me comfortable. It depends on the time of day. But you wouldn't, you're not a creep for real. There's some men, look at this woman who went against this man's advances. She was going to buy a bottle of wine or whatever. The man beat her, bit her face, all kind of stuff. This is what we're dealing with out here.
So I have two comments here within Julian's promo. So DJ Smooth says, as a respectful man, you should say something to that man or woman that is being inappropriate. Stepping in publicly is a strong way to stop that negative behavior. One Mandy P says, that's right, I agree. Men need discipline. What happened in Harlem was out of pocket.
DJ Smooth also said, do not compliment one woman on their body parts. It's wrong. And I will say, it doesn't personally bother me. Let's say,
DJ
but
Smooth,
it is.
I think DJ Smooth has a point.
Yeah.
For the conversation that we're talking about, which is online, because 9 out of 10 times you don't really know these women. Now, there are a lot of women that I know online, like I've been knowing them for years, and we joke all the time. And they always tell me, the reason why I would let you say something to me, Sugars, is simply because I know how far you're going to take it. It stops with you at a certain level.
Exactly.
So I tend to do it a little bit, and I'm not gonna lie, yo. I've been seeing some great butts online that I compliment.
So Rhea says, as a stranger complimenting on body parts only, that would be gross, and I agree with that. I agree with that.
All right, so Rhea just put it into perspective for us. So now that I know I'm not crazy, all right.
Shout out from Epix Radio, who's in Central Portugal, listening in.
Wow,
Yeah,
Portugal. Oh man, that million followers is really hitting all across the world. Big up to Julian's promo.
That's not from Julian's promos. That's actually from
Mixcloud.
Mixcloud.
Oh, wow.
We large.
GMGT is actually.
We have the Dutch on Julian's promos though.
Well, the Dutch is my people. I'm from my family. People are from Rotterdam, Amsterdam. Shout out to everybody in Rotterdam. Shout out to my aunts. Shout out to my uncle in Rotterdam. Everybody. Shout out to all the Dutch people in Aruba. I love you guys. Respect. Yeah. A lot of us have Dutch roots, but we probably just don't know our history. But all that nice hair that X-Rated have that growing longer. I was watching a video.
Yes,
I was watching a picture.
I am just a South man.
Yo, South man. You have it?
Yeah,
South
I'm in line
man. Play. Diggy. Put up. You see, this is why I love having X-Rated. It's because when I say something, he already have it on the set.
Wait, what?
Oh my God.
That was all over the the group chat, girl.
All right.
I was under.
Let's wrap up this. Let's wrap up this really quickly. Does anybody have a moral of this story?
The moral of the story for me is, as soon as you step on a social media platform, be prepared, be vigilant, be cognizant of what you're saying and doing, because it will come back and haunt you.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say this, I have to put this disclaimer out there. On certain sites, we tend to get a little freaky.
Mm-hmm.
And
On
so
all the sites.
So when people feel it's okay to send a
Piggy
conjugal visit, piggy pic, you can't get vexed. I'm not saying
Just
it's right.
delete it.
I can't
Just
get
delete
back.
it.
I'm not saying it's
I
right.
just don't even understand why y'all men ever do that. It's nobody
never
has
understood that
ever in the
either.
history of ever wanted an
Because
unsolicited
nothing-
piggy pic.
Because online women
Somebody
talk
need to
about
tell
nothing
y'all that them
else
things
than
don't even
man
look
with
pretty.
big penis.
Right.
Women
But we don't
speak
wanna see
about-
them. We wanna feel
But
them.
you never said you don't want to see them.
I'm telling y'all now, we don't want to see them. We want to feel
I
them.
want to see it randomly. Like I'm
Yeah.
having like
I'm
good
cool,
morning.
I'm cool.
Poof.
Do you-
I don't want to see that.
Do you look at pictures of snakes or do you look at pictures of puppies? That's not the.
I don't watch
Is it-
pictures
you
of
know what
puppies.
I'm
I
saying?
watch
It's
pictures
not-
of
it's-
snake
it's not
eating
the same.
whole hog on thing.
Yeah,
I like to eat whole hog.
I want to see a snake eating something too.
Yeah,
but
I just eat.
you know,
I just
not-
eat a lot. I just eat.
The Double Trouble drama show is listening all the way from Jamaica.
Wow.
Big up yourself. Good morning. Good morning.
Wow. Good morning. So, moral of the story was
Protect yourself.
yeah.
Be careful about who you're allowing into these spaces.
Be very selective with the things that you post in these
And
groups.
say exactly.
And also, if you find yourself in a situation, don't wait. Just address it one time, and it probably, it can maybe make sure it doesn't go any further and doesn't turn into
I
something
think the
else.
most important moral of this entire story, there's no safe space on the internet.
Yeah,
There isn't.
There's
True.
absolutely no safe space
Not
on the
even
internet.
on WhatsApp. None
Yeah,
of these.
there is no,
there's
safe space on the
No.
internet. So be mindful of everything that
Just
you
get a
say.
burner phone and talk on your burners.
For real, for real. Now, Trouble in the Morning, Gigi, Shandy, Rondell X Rated. We are here. The voice of God is in the building. And at this time is one of my most favorite times of the entire show. Is because my DJ X Rated from the Troublemakers is here. And
It's gonna be a good look.
it's gonna be a beautiful
No,
look.
it's a beautiful look. I just don't know if you guys want to shout out everybody who's listening, because these people are now
Oh, yeah.
saying where they're from.
Yeah, we're gonna shout
So-
out everybody.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this is the time where we jump into something called the Burst or Not segment. What is the Burst or Not segment, you might ask? I'm gonna tell you. The Burst or Not segment is a segment where we take either new or existing tunes that is now picking up steam and we put it into the court of public opinion, where you tell us whether this tune is hot or not. And if this tune is hot, you hear this. If it's not, you hear this. Now, with that being said, I want you guys to continuously put the flags. Where you from? Just put it in the chats right now. Put it in the chats right now. Put it in the chats. Let us know where you're from. Shandy, Julian's promo, she's there. Let us know where some of the people are from right now.
So we have some people from Massachusetts, Guyana, Panama, the Jamaica, Netherlands,
Guyana.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Indianapolis is in the house. I see Brooklyn is in the house right now. I see Trinidad is in the house. I see St. Kitts is in the house. I see Trinidad again is in the house. Man, who you got on Mixcloud over there, Gigi?
Mixcloud, we've got our usual peoples. We've got some people from
Grenada is
St.
in the
Martin,
house.
Grenada, Trinidad. Scott, where you from? Tell us where you from. I think Scott is moving around.
I'm seeing Jersey. I'm seeing Montserrat in the house here. Good morning. Just continue to drop your flags in the chat. Now we turn it over to DJ X Rated with
All
our
right.
first song of the day.
So let's get this started. This one is very interesting. It's a mixed genre.
Mm-hmm.
This one is coming from Ravi B and Jelano. So you guys let us know, burst or not.
Easy little boy, don't know boys to get to youths and Rafi B. Okay, party we are party now. Listen, love in my heart, rum in my veins. I so love my rum. Bring an next bottle again. I so love my rum. Bring an next bottle again. Love in my heart, rum in my veins. I so love my rum. Bring an next bottle again. I so love my rum. Bring an next bottle again. Yo, Rafi B, tell them we are
a drinker, whether spring, summer, fall or winter. Yo, and if you don't believe me, just go and take a look on the Insta, and you will see beer up on the IG. And when me drink out a road, let many see. Yo, when you see me and Ravi in a party, we get the people the energy. How you feeling? Intoxicated. Still every buckle pop me taste it. So me big up every factory make it, and we don't really care who hate it. No.
They say I'm like a woman that's not good for me, but woman is the best thing my eyes ever see. You could say what you want, you could be a hitter. When the fox can get the grip, did they say? So
that guy boost on me.
Yeah.
That guy boost on me. That guy one for me. Shandy, where you feel?
I'm on the fence.
Really?
I like it, but I don't like it. I'm on the fence. It's just like I like the fusion of the zest with the Ravi B. Zest meets chutney. Zustney.
Yeah.
Zustney.
Zustney. Trademark that girl.
Persona.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, I'll go
Actually,
first.
you know, remember we had the halves?
Zestney. There you go.
Remember we had the halves?
Yeah.
Will you have a half?
So I say burst or not?
Burst.
What do you think, Gigi?
It's a burst for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, that one get through.
Yeah.
Listen, I suggest anybody who's on the fence go on Ravi V Instagram page and
Voice
watch
of
his
God.
live. It's dope.
That's a burst from you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a burst from
It's a burst on the people of Julian's promo.
Are we
I see
looking
fire.
at Julian's promo? All right. So
fire.
far, let's go to Trouble in the Morning. We're getting burst from Khaled, burst from Keisha. Francis said nah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Karen said burst. Yes, I love my rum burst. Keisha, Suzanne. Tamara said burst. X-rated. DRC is in the building. Big up DRC. X-rated.
DRC,
Big up
big up
burst.
Everybody said it burst and mixed pot as well.
GT, it burst.
Jeez.
Yeah, boy. So,
Yeah, that one get through there.
Yeah.
Julian's too is burst.
Wow. What's next, DJ X-rated?
All right. I have one for my friend.
Oh boy.
That guy burst on me. Press the burst before you play. Because I think I know you're going to
That's
play.
the personal
I have
DJ
one
right
for
here.
my friend.
Yeah. Hit that burst.
Yankee Boy.
Yeah, I know it's that you're coming with. I know it's that.
This one is called Handful.
Yes, play.
I just work hard every day. Now I get my pay. They say I can't go nowhere. Bring me to level beat it. This thing don't I can't treat it. Keep your vaccination. Rum is my medication. Bottle to my head. Lord, they feel I go dead. I'm watching them with surprise because I drunk and none of these guys. Just a handful of we drinking rum right now. It's just a handful.
Play that here.
I just work hard every day. Now I get my pay. They say I can't go nowhere. Bring me to level beat it. This thing don't I can't treat it. Keep your vaccination. Rum is my medication. Bottle to my head. Lord, they feel I go dead. I'm watching them with
This one for the road boys.
Yes.
I'm saying that. I can see myself in a costume.
It's just a handful of weed. A handful of weed.
I can see myself in a costume with this one.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Pleasantly surprised.
This is from Yankee Boy?
Right?
Yeah.
Yankee Boy and who?
It's written by Baba Shanta. It's written by Baba Shanta himself and one other person.
I'm proud of you.
I'm not
Yankee
sure about
boy.
the writers.
Yeah.
And everybody.
I see
looked
Baba
into
Shanta
that.
posted
Sound
all
like
the
Yankee
writers.
Boy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is
So-
Yankee boy when he being a little serious.
So
about it.
it's a burst for me. It's a burst for me.
It bust.
Yeah, that's a burst for me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course.
The whole room says a burst.
Yeah.
Now let's go to Trouble in the Morning chat room. Trouble in the Morning chat room.
Wow.
Keisha says already in my music list burst. Dion say okay. Francina said okay. Khaled said what boy? Yankee Boy have ting.
Right?
Tamara said burst. Dion said yeah GT. Linda said yeah. O'Neal said boy burst. Dion said hit the bell. Road song burst. Carly said when you drop in Akil Mitchell new truck that air burst. Give me a hand. What's going on over in Julian promo?
So Bertel says thumbs up. DJ Smooth fire. Thomas thumbs up. Chantel fire.
Oh, nice.
Fire.
Yeah. From the time all you posted, I knew that Yankee Boy was gonna get through with that one.
Yes, definitely. That's a big one.
Then the fruits.
Yeah.
The pineapples and
What's next, DJ X-rated?
All right. I have Nyla Blackman and Sammy Joe.
Oh,
This one is pretty,
you make
pretty
Gigi
interesting.
smiley. You make Gigi smiley.
Yeah,
You
this
know,
one is
I know, I saw that video.
this one is pretty interesting. Verse or not?
Farming, we farming, farming, we farming. Heading to the land, yeah, we going to the farm on a regular, we planting. Farming, we farming. Sammy Joe and a 999 love. Hey, hey, ooh. Diggy down, down, down. Diggy down, day, hey. Diggy down, down. Diggy down, day, hey. You say I'm a farmer, I take block on in a michana, eh. What a banana, I choke and take a cassava, eh. Alina di man spread his seed in a me band, yeah. You say I'm a farmer, save and celebrate me now and enemy. Go, dig up this life for me now, yeah. Go, dig up this life for me now, yeah. All of the thing for me, baby. Diggy down, down. Diggy down, day, hey. Diggy down, down. Diggy down, day.
How you feeling? How you feeling so far? How you feeling so far?
I'm sleepy.
Much love to Anson Pro. Much love to Nyla. I know we have a pending Sammy Joe.
But listen, remember the name of the song is Farmer.
It's a no for me, dog.
Oh boy.
I just don't understand the subject matter. Like, why?
They farming for banana
No,
and
I
things.
understand. I get it, but it's just like it don't, you know.
That's a no from Gigi.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I like the vocals,
Shadi.
but yeah, it don't all come together for
It's a
me.
no from
how it's-
Shadi, dog.
Oh my God.
But let me tell you, there's a lot of flames in this chat.
Voice of
People
God.
really like
Voice
it.
of God.
It's a no for
Oh.
It's
Yeah,
a no.
bro.
It's a no from Voice
Oh
of God,
my.
dog. No, let me tell you something. Sammy Joe is talented. Don't let this. You
Yeah,
know, we're
she's
gonna have
really talented.
we're gonna have Sammy Joe on the show later on. We literally held back on the interview simply because of the fact that we wanted to let the music grow a little bit more, but it's enough for me, dog.
Oh boy.
Tamara is saying bus.
Okay.
Karen is saying not. Dion saying her voice gives me an instant headache like Nyla.
Oh my
it
God.
it gets a half for me. So it's a bus and a nut. Dion is then she come back and says definitely a bus. Tamara says nice, but not fire, but it's nice.
Oh, Keisha said no with 2 exclamations. Yo.
Yeah, Francina said no and Keisha said no.
Oh wow.
So on this side, Rhea says Nyla sounds sweet. Bertil says no. DJ Smooth says fire. Double trouble.
Hold on, because we can't. We're going too fast. We're going too fast.
Sorry.
Give it to me one more time.
So Rhea, no. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Bertil, no. DJ Smooth, yes. Double trouble, no. Thomas gave a, and that's a no. DJ Smooth said we real tough, and Nick Henry says yes, and that's a guy from
Yo,
Grenada.
DRC said Nyla Blackman got a no.
Oh,
and Khaled said flop.
Flop, yeah. So
one man
could
deep
we
says no.
have this one on the fence? Could this one be on the fence?
I'm on the fence with
This
this
one
one.
is on the fence.
Yeah.
So we have to bring this one back another
We have
day.
to bring this one
like
back.
how we did for Swappy.
Yeah, let it let it kick in a little
They
bit.
still hated Swappy though the next week.
No, but he actually got more likes than no the other one.
Maybe there was more Trinis in the chat that time.
Yeah. So,
Ricardo said he expected better.
yeah. So
I agree.
let's
I have a whole bunch of songs, by the way, but
let's go.
All right, so
Let's go. We got time. Let's
we have a
go.
little bit of time here. So I have one from Cassie.
Wow.
Cassie, you guys remember Cassie?
Oh,
Tom
yeah.
Tinkman.
Whistle
When
and
last
horn.
I think with that
And that one too, yes,
yeah.
yes. He have a song called Nice Noise.
Wow.
Listen to it.
Yeah. Everybody knows that we jumping. A big tune so we pump it. Where say, tell me where stage in a brand new Honor Man tune. She make some nice noise. I give them this sweet thing. She She making some nice noise. I feel dizzy, I feel dizzy, I feel dizzy, nice noise. She falling for sweet pain. She making some nice noise. I feel dizzy, I feel dizzy. I break my own rules and I decided to come home early. My girl says she's sick, something she taking her in she belly. Well, I tell the boss, emergency, I go work late tomorrow. And if you don't mind, I think I might need a little 100 borrow. I run through the rain, almost falling the drain. I run in too fast because my dude in pain. I promise myself not another haunt song again. But I reach my house and she calling another name. Making some nice noise. I think that's sweet.
Yeah, that's enough for me though.
Really?
After that big laugh. Okay,
I
so
feel like if this was on with a lot of bass, I would be eventually singing along to this
I
song.
think okay, so for me I'm on the fence because the reason being is his voice and the beat is not marrying well with
Yeah, he's real.
It sounds like he wants
He
to
has
say
an unorthodox way of jumping on a rhythm.
It sounds like he want to say to bottle over me head, but he say nice noise. Like, what, dude, what are you saying?
The beat is very good. I like it.
I feel
But
like
I
we'll
don't
be
think
drunk and singing this.
the content was fitting for that.
Yeah.
I think that was more like
because originally when he started off, he said something about nice noise. I'm thinking like, you know, you're making a woman feel sweet and you hear nice noise, and then I don't know what happened after that.
It's basically a horn tune.
Play
you know?
it again, X-rated.
That's what I'm saying. If you was
Pay attention
drunk
to the lyrics.
and this was loud,
He was basically at work. He went home and then he hear
Play it one
his
more
wife
time.
making some nice
Play it
noise.
one more time. Play it one more time.
All right, let me do it.
Yeah. Everybody knows start to be jumping. A big tune so we pump it. Where say, come away straight in a brand new one. Shoulda continued. Some nice noise. I feel dizzy, sweet thing. She making some nice noise. I feel dizzy, I feel dizzy, I feel dizzy, nice noise. She falling for sweet thing. She making some nice noise. I feel dizzy, I feel dizzy. I break my own rules and I decided to come home early. My girl says she's sick, something she taking her in she belly. Well, I tell the boss, emergency, I go work late tomorrow. And if you don't mind, I think I might need a little 100 borrow. I run through the rain, almost falling in the drain. I run in too fast because my dude in pain. I promise myself not another haunt song again. But I reach my house and she calling another name. Making some nice noise. I feel dizzy, sweet bass. She making some nice noise. I feel dizzy, I feel dizzy, I feel dizzy, nice noise.
Comments are brutal.
It's a no for me, dog.
It's a no from everyone, dog. Let's check out these comments.
Oh boy.
a big no.
Oh.
Bertha said nah in Mixcloud, right?
Oh, God.
And I remember I was saying like, oh, in a fat, in a this. Dion said, in the moment, nah. Tamara said maybe after heavy rotation. Other than that, that's a thumbs down. Dion said I like this one a little.
Tamara said nah. Dion said nah.
Oh damn. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, this was bad. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Julian's promos, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
We have
just to recap, we are in the middle of Burst-a-Nut segment. Burst-a-Nut is a segment we take either new or existing tunes that is now picking up steam and we put it to the court of public opinion. X-Rated, what's next?
Rooney J.
Oh, good! Yeah, but shoot!
Oh my God! Yo, somebody cut Rondell a check. Like the promotion that's happening, yo.
The promotion is up.
Yo, he really is genuinely excited about his track. Like seriously, he's
the
been
name
talking
of-
about it all week.
Advocating for the show.
He's
Yeah.
been
By
sending it
telling
everywhere.
The name of this one is Mando Day.
You're gonna have to get him in the building.
I like the video though.
Always she go, always she did. No giving space, no way, no way, no way. All in she face, just give she space. Why is your case? No way, no way, no way. So tell me why you getting up so? Why you behaving so? Maybe you should let her go. Let the woman free up, let the woman be there. Because girls, just want she like to fuck it up when the man know they. She like to walk it up when the man know they.
Play it again. Look, flames outside the reach already.
This not
Play it
bad.
again.
This not bad enough.
Play it again.
Yeah,
This not bad enough.
This is Rooney J, my brethren. Yeah.
Always she go, he want to day.
Watch, look the chat. Look at it.
All in she face, just give she space. Why is your case? No way, no way, no way. So tell me why you getting up so? Why you behaving so? Maybe you should let her go. Let the woman free up, let the woman be there. Cause girls, just want she like to fuck it up when the man do it. She like to walk it up when the man do it. She like to ring it up when the man do it. She like to fling it up when the man do it. Sometimes it still does pop up, but send someone to look up. Is why she look back and whine. Why she look back and whine. Pop up, but send someone to look up. Is why she look back and whine. Why she look back and whine. Like you wanna cause major problems. Why? She in the WhatsApp group laughing with she friends at you. Oh, brother, you up here, master. Wish you could have seen past that. So tell me why you getting us so. Why you behaving so?
Look. Shandy, the man say, right? You in the group chat, they laughing at you, right? Then he say he's a paymaster, you know. He say you're causing major problems, you know, Shandy. Shandy, understand what's going on in that part of the tune there, you know. I wish X-Rated had looped that part of the tune there. Here we going on.
This tune real serious, and I like it.
Here we going on. Let me read this comment first. They say Sugar's done got it hype on the internet already. So they like it. Respect for that. Right? Rooney J just no advocate for you yesterday, brother. Happy birthday goes out to Rooney J. And I ain't saying happy belated birthday. Happy birthday goes out to your brethren. Because the whole month we celebrating. He's a Capricorn just like my family. He's a Capricorn like my daughter. And I realizing that the more I'm around, 2 signs low. Give me lower than that, please. Give me lower than that. There are 2 signs that I realize I'm compatible with. I'm compatible with Virgos and Taurus.
Thank you.
You are?
Yeah. What are you, Shandy?
We the only ones that cannot tolerate.
And there are 2 Tauruses in the building.
Yeah.
Wow. I realize the people that I get along the most with in this life are Virgos and Taurus.
We're amazing.
Always the only ones that stay around me long enough.
We're earth signs, that's why.
Wow.
It's because we also stubborn and hard-headed.
Rooney J is also a Capricorn.
He's an earth sign as well.
Can we go into the bus or not for Rooney J? Put up the volume because I want the volume loud, Shandy.
It's up,
right?
It's up, darling. It's up.
It's up. Here we're going. Let me go back from this part here. Let me go back from here. I like this one a lot, bus. I ain't hearing the bus too loud. Right.
There we go.
Bus. Marsha, I like it, bus. Tamara, bus. Dion, play 2 more times, bus. Dion, fire. Tune. Khaled, vibes. GT. And then I come back to the kind where Plus Sugar's done hype it up. No, I overdo it on the internet yesterday, I know. Miss Rain, bus. Linda, bus. Karen, bus. Marsha, bus. Any other chats?
Yo, the amount of flames in Julian's promos right now
It's
is
amazing.
the energy is crazy.
DJ Hurricane says no. James says no.
DJ Hurricane said no. Hurricane said no.
Hurricane did say no. Wow.
Hurricane and Akil on the same boat. They don't know nothing about music. Hurricane, don't ever
James
DJ nowhere in your life again.
James said he's not feeling it. Someone said
What?
he's having rotation.
Someone said take me to the Parkway now. They was feeling it.
Yeah.
Corey says this would be great for a Zumba class.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Bus.
The rest is verse.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know if you have anything else yet, but oh God, play it back one more time for me now. Just one
Just
more time.
for you.
Yeah, boy, dog, boy. Please, I'm begging you. We have time. This is Rooney J. It's called Mando Day. Brand new release. He released it for yesterday for his birthday.
Always she go.
Always she did.
I like this video.
No giving space. No way. All in she face. Just give she space. Why is your case? No way. So tell me why you getting up so? Why you behaving so? Maybe you should let her go. Let the woman free up. Let the woman be up. Cause girls, just what she like to fuck it up when the man know they. She like to walk it up when the man know
This
they.
is a nice dancing
She
too.
like to run it up when the man know they. She like to
want to look up. It's why she look back and whine. Why she look back and whine.
So, DJ Hurricane is defending himself.
What you say?
He says, bro, that song is just not gonna do well where he's from.
Okay, so Hurricane, just tell the people that where you're from, Carnival is cancelled, bro. just do that.
Wait, DJ Versatile says Rooney J need to get more bursts. He wicked.
Yes, I agree.
Mark said energy.
No, let me tell you something. The reason why I just pay attention to Rooney J music so much is just the amount of outpouring love that Rooney J just send. Like, sometimes the only people who just hit me up religiously on WhatsApp is my mother and Rooney J. And Rooney J don't be promoting. It's like he hitting me up to say, yo, Sugars. Because he learned that from you guys. I've been trying to get these people to call me Rondell, but from you guys keep calling me Sugars, they hitting me up like Sugars.
Wow.
Like, bro, what you doing today, boy? You had a good day? Like, no artist ever hit me up and asked me how was my day going. Right. So anytime a man sends something in my email, I listen in it in its entirety, and yo, big up to Rooney J, boy. Yeah, you make it there, boy, dog, boy.
No, that goes
For real.
for real.
X-Rated, what's next?
All right, so this artist, I believe we have him on a upcoming show. Should we put?
Why are you always putting the upcoming artists on the show,
should
boy?
we put?
Why you always putting the artists on the upcoming show? We have them upcoming X-Rated. Why you just want to do that to we, boy? No.
So I have a brand new KMC.
Oh God, no. With I was George?
Nope.
With who? Yeah.
KMC alone. Right?
For real. X-Rated, you must have an next shoot day.
I do.
We'll play the next shoot.
KMC
is next week, boy.
We'll wait for
KMC is next week.
We will wait for KMC to show up next week.
KMC is next week. We can't do KMC that. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not going into it. No.
Yo, he really has Marshall voice all day today.
Hey, Trisha, good morning, Trisha. Say burst on the Rooney J. She loved the Rooney J.
Since we was kind of in the power category, I don't think we ever entered this one. Fair and Lions.
Oh, I want to get on trending. I want to broadcast GMGT on trending on a Sunday morning.
All right, so I'm going to say a burst just now.
Fair and Lions. This one is titled Sleepwalk.
Okay.
Find me outside, find me outside, find me outside. Outside, let's go. Out the road again. Man, I went to sleep in my bed.
Bus.
Yo, let the song play.
Man, campaigning over here.
Let the song play.
Out the road again. Went to sleep in my bed. How they find me outside instead? Tell me. Out the road again. And I was on the stage performing. How do you get to find the last night?
It has
The
a
Grenadians
Count
like it.
Dracula kind of vibe to it.
Let me hear.
Like a landslide all over
Is this the one that
Voice of God loving.
Yeah, this is like this made me feel like a jab tune.
What's the best part of the wine? Pull
up. Ready. Don't start it over.
Too late.
Here we going on. Low, pull X-rated down, all the way down. You see when the bars them start to get wide X-rated, forward it to that bar. All the way. Just forward it all the way to that bar. I want to hear the breakdown on the tune. You have it there. I know you have it. You can read waves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Give me that wave. Right. No, actually, as a DJ, it's not that disrespectful. I'm telling them I want them to go with it.
You sure when they get wide or when they get...
Yeah. When the one you're watching right now.
That's what she
That one,
Got you.
While you doing this, I want to big up Mevon, who made this rhythm.
Oh, Mevon made the rhythm?
Yes, he did.
For real, play.
Yeah.
Play.
Ready? That part?
Yeah, that part.
Yes.
Yes.
On top of the stage was the best part of the time. Only to realize when I open up my eyes, it's sleepwalking.
1, 2, 3, go.
Out the road again. When I went to sleep in my bed, wake up outside instead. Tell me out the road again.
Pull up. Hold it. There's certain parts of the tune that you really need to emphasize and focus on to really get a little
You want it
rise
again?
out of
You want that part again?
No, that's the part of the tune, yeah. Play.
DJ Smooth says, Sugars, that's not a burst rhythm. The rhythm is nice, but it's for somebody else, not for fair. I didn't say that. I'm just reading
Bungie's on the rhythm also.
Yeah.
Wow.
So wait.
Wow.
Repeat that one again.
DJ Smooth says, Sugars, that's not a burst. A nice rhythm, but for somebody else.
Ooh.
Wow.
Hurricane said the rhythm is a go, but the vocals is a, oh my God.
Okay, but let me ask
Wow.
you, can we do a husband and wife personal edition? Because Bungie's on the rhythm also.
Yo,
Let's drop that
listen,
Bungie.
I be liking the little low-key ideas you be having.
Yeah, so if I don't like the Faye and they might like the Bungee.
Let's drop it.
Go ahead.
Let's see.
Yeah. But we ain't get a good thing about the Bungee. The Faye and
imagination.
Nah, it was a bunch of,
We
well,
feel
a
like
couple
all this thing
people.
cancel like cancel. This thing can't cancel what we doing, brother. You're mad. Brother high still jumping down in the gallery like it's rude. And then somebody getting mad at this suddenly like it's rude. My house is the rude. Backyard is the rude. Front yard is the rude. Side yard is the rude. Alright. All houses road, brother. All houses road. All houses road right now. All houses road. All houses road right now. All houses road. All houses road right now. All houses road. Them laughing at Trinidad, say carnival, we don't have that. Them laughing at Trinidad, say carnival, we don't have
Play
that.
it again.
Them laughing at
Pull up.
laughing at Trinidad, say carnival, we don't have that.
Hold on. Don't play the Bungee yet. Don't play it. Give me a low. Because I started from the Faye.
They like the Bungee.
I know I started from the Faye. I watching Trouble in the Morning chat right here. I know you guys have different chats in front of you, so let me start with Trouble in the Morning chat. Bus.
1 second, sorry.
This was starting with
DRC Bus. Khaled Bus. Bus for Tamara. Bus for Dion. Bus for Karen. Bus for Susan. All right. On as far as the Bungee, bus for Dion. Bus for Khaled. Bus for Karen. Bus for Marsha. Bus for Linda. But
Tamara says she like both.
that's why I'm saying both of
Wow.
them get through. Now let's hear the rest of the chats.
Keisha said his voice sounds better though.
Yeah.
All right, so John Carlson says I like the rhythm.
Shandy, what kind of snake is Makapi? Mapapi?
Shantae says she like the rhythm.
What kind of snake is Anaconda?
DJ Hurricane,
Listen, don't
he
try
likes
to
the
start
rhythm.
creeping.
He likes the Bungee. This is from the Bungee. This
Oh, for the Bungee.
the fan is all nose, but the Bungee, we're going for the
Shandy,
Bungee.
what kind of snake is that? Cobra?
Listen.
DJ First Attack says the Bungee is mad. They love the Bungee. Everybody just loves the Bungee.
What kind of snake is that? Shatley? A rattlesnake?
In Mixcloud, everybody loved the tune. They said that this song going mad in Trinidad. It's Lyndon said it's a Juve tune. Berto also said the tune is beating in Trinidad. A lot of flames for both songs.
Nah, but they get through with both of them. So Fayan and Bungee, we would love to have you guys on the show.
That's a fact.
But we would also love to have more this show on Trending on Sundays 9 to 12.
Seriously.
Somebody reshare
We can
this.
give you a good
Somebody
time, some
reshare
good
this.
conversations,
Somebody
some good
share this
entertainment.
part of the show and tag Bungee and Fayan because Trouble in the Morning is a good show. It's a great show, actually.
I would guess that was on the show earlier on.
Moving on.
Wetty Beats. He emailed us.
He did. Oh, no, he emailed the new ones.
Yes. So let me.
What you got right now is
fill
what
him
he didn't have for us in the show. So what you got now? Yeah.
So we got to fill him in.
Yeah.
He has a rhythm, Super Saiyan rhythm. It is not out yet, so this is an exclusive of the rhythm.
That's what you just got?
Yes, we have the rhythm. So we
All
have
right,
the
oh
song
yeah,
in.
he just emailed that to us.
Yes.
So put that in the bus or not.
I want to start with just the instrumental. As a producer, this is what he created.
Yeah.
Let's just hear the instrumental, see what's going on.
We have never done that on Bus or Not. We have never done that on Bus or Not before.
This one
Shout out to Wetty Beats, man.
Shout out to
is
Wetty. Hopefully you're watching
producer
still.
Bursa Nut Special.
We have never done that
Production, Wetty Beats, Super Saiyan Rhythm.
Hits. Love this tune.
I can see this with Soca Monarch.
Yeah.
I can see the flames going up Soca Monarch with this one.
Look at me, my chords raised.
Yo, you just stopped just so?
Oh.
Like
He was like, what happened? I want to hear this.
X-rated, look where you now start. Look where you now start, X-rated. You start something there. You know, start there. You just start something here, and you just start a lot of ideas on Trouble in the Morning, and I just continue the ideas down the line.
Can I just
That's
say,
how we works, right?
The rhythm
Hold on, Chandy.
say bus.
This how we just work. You just start an idea most of the times, and I just continue the ideas and just elaborate on the ideas.
Right.
So let's
what you just started there is a rhythm boost or not.
That's
now
right.
you have a producer in the chat room talking about how to send my rhythm so for you to get boost or not.
That's right.
I'm telling you.
And let the artist come
You
to
see why we are a great team?
Wow.
This is why we is a good team, you know, Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Here we going on with this right now. A man now say, I go and say, look at flames in the chat room.
Yeah, that's what we see in there.
Think hard.
That one different, you know.
Play it again.
Let's see. Hold on.
I need you to play, yo.
I want to go into one of the artists.
We have 12 minutes.
We going into Boise from Grenada.
Why not?
Wetty.
Hard.
Them girl is trouble, you know. Madras, tell me what you like. I know what you like. Baby girl, tell me what you like. Yeah, I know what you like. Oh, I think I know what you like. Yeah.
What she like?
Girl, I think I know what you like. Ha, girl, and she like backers. And she like bend up. And she like
Low.
Hurricane want the rhythm.
Yo, listen to me. If I didn't know the both of y'all, the way I want to bust, take up and wine right now, like,
What's
yo.
that? Gigi can resonate with this, you know. Yeah. You know, y'all like Jamaican man. What Jamaican man like the most?
You hear that? She looking for trouble one time, that's right.
Vincy girl love Bacchus too, you know. I can understand Shandy too.
This one here.
Play it again from top to bottom.
Think hard.
Madras, tell me what you like.
No.
I know what you like.
We have anything else to talk about?
Nope.
No.
Let's just run out, man.
Oh, let's show.
Be positive.
I had something else, but we don't want to talk about the something else, right?
No.
All right, go. Look at the chat room. Look at the chat room. It's only a beat.
Them girl is trouble, you know.
Trouble.
Madras, tell me what
There's the Super Saiyan rhythm.
Baby girl, tell me what you like. Yeah, I know what you like. Oh, I think I know what you like. Yeah, I know what you like.
A real soca man song.
And she like backers. And she like bend up. And she like cock up your foot like you went to send up. And she like
Pull up. Who's that?
Boise.
It's Boise.
Like Boise?
Boise.
Yeah, we are called Boise. Get him over here.
I'm waiting for the skinny.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the skinny and the lava man.
Wait, hold on. Oh, they already know the rhythm.
Yeah.
So no,
Oh, so I is the only person that don't know the rhythm.
So let me tell you how
On
it works.
Instagram.
The rhythm is not out yet. Every week he's been
Oh,
releasing.
so we got an
a new-
exclusive.
It's an
Oh,
exclusive.
play,
Yeah.
play that shit. Play.
Exclusive.
Nobody has
We
this.
got exclusive.
Nobody has it.
Nobody has it in the world.
Big up to
The
Eddie
entire
Beats,
world.
man. Big up to Eddie Beats.
Hurricane, my bad. We can't send it the rhythm yet because it's a GMGT exclusive. I'm sorry.
I go into the skinny one time.
No.
Thank you.
Play back the Boise.
You like that, Boise?
You're mad. Play back the Boise. We have
Everybody
we
say
have 10 minutes.
Yo, DJ Smooth said play every
Look
song
at
and
the
I'm ready
chat
for the rest of the show.
room. Play back the
Everything.
Boise.
We back into the Boise.
Wetty.
You really are,
Them girl is trouble, you know. Madras, tell me what you like. I know what you like. Baby girl, tell me what you like. Yeah, I know what you like. Oh, I think I know what you like. Yeah, I know what you like. Girl, I think I know what you like. Ha, girl, and she like backers. And she like bend up. And she like cock up your foot like you went to send up. Girl, and she like backers. And she like send up. And she like to cock up your foot and speak about so they reach up. Girl, bring nothing for me, girl. Hey, for me, girl, you whining like you want give me all. Hey, give me all. Bring nothing for me, girl. Hey, for me, girl, you whining like you want give me all. Girl, I right up in your front door like a Jehovah. I like everything, girl, especially. Just know how to play him, just know how to play him, girl. Just come and ride the jockey, girl. Ride the jockey, girl. Ride the jockey, girl. Ride the jockey, girl.
Yo, I need to be in a fast. Yo.
And she like backers, and she like bend up, and she like cock up your foot like you want to send up, girl. And she like backers, and she like send up, and she like to cock up your foot and speak about so they reach up, girl. Bring nothing for me, girl. Hey, for me, girl.
Yeah, nah, the boys, he hard. Do we even have to hit the bells? Hold on. Low Shandy. Low Shandy.
At this point.
Just put your volume on, just hit bells. Just hit bells. Bell.
All right, let me do it one
Yeah. So
I didn't see not one, nothing but straight verse.
Yeah. Boys,
We
got you.
didn't even
What's the
get into
actual
the
name
next
of the
song.
song? What's the actual name of the song?
Bacchus.
I was gonna say it had to be Bacchus.
Yes.
Yo.
What's next extra?
You didn't even listen to the last of that, yo.
Yeah, you missed some.
like,
You missed some lyrics, bro. The man said something about he gonna be in front of your front door like Jehovah Witness and. Yeah, boys, you went off.
Man different. What's next?
You have a next month on the rhythm, Skinny Fabulous.
Wow.
Yeah. Certain thing, no joke.
Wetty Beats producers.
Yes.
The man who we just had on the show.
That's right. Big up Whitey
Tell me
Beats.
some big man figure mess around them school gal. Tell me what they bus driver doing with little Susan. Tell me how you 40, she 14. Oh God, man, you're mentally unusual. Nasty don't tell you.
Oh, this got message.
Big woman alone. That's we are dealing.
Pull up.
Big woman alone.
That's right.
The man say, hold on, extra. The man say she's 14 and you are 40. When we was growing up in school, and son, I went to Elo Brown. You went down schooling down in South. How much Maxi man you see used to beat out all the little girls that was in we form, and we couldn't even get a touch. And thank God we couldn't even get a touch because a lot of them grow up this nowadays. Anyway, let me focus on.
I love this. Is a real message in this song.
Yes.
That
this
needs
is
to be
big.
out
This is big.
here.
Yes.
There's a real message.
Yeah.
No. Tell me how some big man figure mess around them school gal. Tell me what the bus driver doing with little Susan. Tell me how you 40, she 14. Oh God, man, you're mentally unusual. Nasty don't tell you, man. Tell them. Big woman alone. That's we are deal with. Big woman alone. Yeah. We up and seen with. Big woman alone. That's we are deal with. Big woman alone. Hard back man, leave the school picnic. Oh, cause I find out that is so sickening. Oh, and the age is even more sickening. Oh, after 12 is lunch, foolishness. That is foolishness. Tell them if it's 15. No, 16. No, 17.
So should we get skinny on
He said
I've
after
been
12
saying
is
I want
lunch.
skinny.
No.
He said after 12 is lunch. I said no. How much are we grew up in Trinidad saying after 12 is lunch? Dan, that was my motto after a while, boy. Dan, I used to use that line plenty, you know, but I was only 15, 14 years at that time.
Yeah.
I was not.
You can't be a big man talking about after 12 is lunch.
No, boy.
This is a song that need to play.
No, boy, that need to play, boy.
And I will
This
give
is
you
a
a
song that needs to
backstory
play.
to where I think it comes from, but I want to hear it because there's
You want to
been,
hear from Skinny?
in St. Vincent, it was a big deal that was going on down there.
Ah.
It was a big. So I
So-
think that's where it inspired.
We want to... Skinny
I
just
want
talk
to-
to you every day. No
Yeah,
matter
I
what comment you post, Skinny just
Listen.
comment on your thing.
Listen,
You
don't
know
even-
he does. I just see it. I just watch him. Let me tell you something. I just doesn't feel because at the end of the day, you are the leader of your show. I'm the leader of my show. We recognize leadership, so we came together. But I realized you had the Vinci them in your park. You understand, Shandy? So I doesn't want to step on your toes just in case you want the Vinci's them on your show.
However,
I would love to have that Vinci here, Shandy. You could make that happen for me?
I would talk to my partner on the side.
Skinny dropping tunes.
I could send you some throwback pictures with me and Skinny when we both didn't do our hair, you know. When I broke him, I had paid plenty money to come to our party here. So we didn't both do our hair and we was in the studio. I could send you them pics too.
No problem.
So you could send them to remind them who you coming on the show with. You know, that's all I said. Play back the tune next year.
We have about 3 minutes.
But look at the chat.
There we
Go
go.
again.
We have 3 minutes.
All right, let's get to the rest
I
of the
have
songs.
to get into the Lava Man.
All right, go.
Yeah, I need to skate out.
Lava Man, this one is called, well, Super Saiyan.
Same when you're drinking, if all you feel to do anything. If you're from the Caribbean, my tree run up a mountain. That's me, just do something drunken. Put up your flag if you're representing. What I tell you, can control. What I tell you, what thing can control. What I tell you, all you ready, can control. Super Saiyan. What I tell you, Mars Satan I can control it. Rock Satan I can control it.
Yo, where's Shakira hat? I just want to throw that for this rhythm.
Again, I'm begging on you, start. Start it if you make a new bad start.
Ella.
Start it again, I'm
From
begging on you,
GMGT.
start. Begging on you,
I
start.
just want to see Ella come wind on the place to this rhythm one time.
Yo, see Ella wine on the place.
Yo, you never seen her when a song like this bust?
No, Ella, I just wonder why not a line or something. I just worry about my little
Not
bit
all
of
of
prick
us,
in my
not all of us
pants.
got Bamsy like that to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Like
that-
she on a different
Jeans on
level.
jeans with Ella whining is kind of early. It ain't gonna be nice here, PP now.
Big up
that's
yourself,
all.
Ella, man.
But yeah, Ella is a real wine boy. Yo, this here different boy. I appreciate it.
Before we get out of here, can we get to the Wetty Beats? He actually have.
Oh, Wetty Beats,
He
how much
always, he always
Yes.
does that.
Play.
He
Wetty
put
Beats
himself on it.
and Jab King.
Play.
Yo, Wetty. Yo, Job King. Oh, tell me I'm on job, man. No, we show them how we just mash up the whole Caribbean. They can't bad like we. Tell them they in another culture like this one. Who said they could mash up more than we? We give them mass and show them how. Man, yo, Wetty. Yo, Job King. Tell them 473. 784.
Yo, somebody said this will put promoter in expense for venue damage.
Who's gonna go mash up it?
What's your mash up to?
Who's gonna go wreck off it? Pigeon say they could wreck off it. Who country does do it well? Martinique can just do it well. Who people does do it best? 50 people does do it best. Hello, hello, hello. I say tell them we ain't no stupid. This we ain't no bad. Yo, Wetty. Yo, Job King.
You see that? Hello.
Wetty. Wetty.
Tell them they in another culture.
You watch Charlie, you know.
Mash up more than we give them mass and show them how. Man, yo, Wetty. Yo, Job King. Tell them 473. 784. Tell them Wetty. Who's gonna go mash up it? Trini said they could mash up it. Who's gonna go wreck off it?
I have to lower it because it's 12 o'clock. I just want to shout out to DJ Smooth. He said this is his first time listening, and he really enjoyed the show. He'll be back every week now.
Oh my
Shout
God.
out.
So, yeah.
Smooth, I appreciate you, brother.
Leo said Weddy Beats is the biggest and the baddest. Facts.
Yeah, boy.
Look.
Super shout out to Weddy Beats, man, for this.
Weddy Beats, we appreciate you for coming through today. Shout out to Shandy Sweet, but the voice is always sweet like a pink cotton candy. So
You
is
intertwine
it-
fluffy like pink cotton candy.
I almost say the next.
Yeah,
person
yeah.
today.
You almost married it together.
Shandy's the one that brought us Weddy Beats today, and because she's from the island of St. Vincent as well, and we would love to thank Shandy for really introducing us to this guy because
Yes.
he has done so much that we wasn't even sure
Yeah.
about what this man is
Yeah.
doing. So big up to Weddy Beats. Big up to the
Extremely
entire team.
talented.
On behalf of the entire Trouble in the Morning team, we'd love to thank you guys for tuning in to us. We are here every Sunday from 9
So happy to
a.m.
be back.
to midday on GMGT. We are on Twitch. We are on Mixcloud. We are on YouTube.
We're on Facebook
GMGT.
Live.
We are on Facebook Live. Just look for us, man. Look for us. If you want past episodes of the show, you want clips, we are on Instagram and Facebook at Trouble in the Morning and GMGT. So please, we love you guys. It was a pleasure. X-rated.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave you guys with a Weddy Beats track. Can't take it.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Play that.
You go take with the road and mass, go take with the carnival. But you can't take with the mass in way. You can't take the mass in way. You go take with the road and mass, go take with the carnival. But you can't take with the mass in way. You can't take the mass. See some get on
music, good times.